Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Gourmet Gamer Podcast, episode 15, the big 1-5. The date is April 27th, 2014. We have one hell of a show in store for you. So, eat a muffin, blow up a balloon, put on your pajama pants, and spend the night with Gourmet Gamer Podcast. Which one? There's so many knobs on this thing.
So
stop it on the computer.
So I was listening to some other podcasts this week, and they're really good. Actually,
The Smothers Podcast?
Smothers Brothers.
Shit, I forget we have a...
Once again, check out.
There we go. I'm just going to do a bunch of puns.
God damn it. Keep fucking this up. All right, here we go. And they're really nice. They're actually really good ones. I was pleasantly surprised. They were well produced. And I liked a lot of them because I think we should probably start doing this. Have some kind of disclaimer in the beginning, like
What?
yeah,
Like what?
like not safe for work kind of shit.
Oh.
Not like just be
It's just
careful.
safe for work.
Is it?
Yeah. What's the difference between a dildo and a dong? Fuck, we didn't cue up the song.
What song?
The song.
Oh, I didn't put it on my. I can get it real quick. Hold on a second. Tom's pinging me real
Just
quick.
throw it on the soundboard.
Xbox One or PS. This is, folks, breaking news. I just received a live text from Tom Meany at tommeany.com and Alejandro, a.k.a. Alex. Tom asks, Xbox One or PS4 and why? Alex responded, I have a PS4, but I'd say neither right now. No must-have games. Oh, said Tom. Tom, good point. Tom, I'll wait. Alex, best choice of the moment. Tom, thanks.
Tom furrowed his brow and says,
I'm going to reply to them.
are they asking you?
Yeah,
Don't they listen to the podcast?
I guess. I know, right? I'm going to put Neo Geo. Neo Geo. But I would... Tom, if you're listening, I'm not even going to reply to this text at all. I'm going to make you listen to this podcast.
Does he refuse?
Because he refuses. Both have their weaknesses and both have their strengths.
PS4.
Evan is a PS4, even though he doesn't have one.
I have the PS5.
And I'm more of an Xbox just because my current favorite platform is Xbox. That being said, there's not that big of a catalog for either one of the systems right now. So if you want to plop down the mad fucking cash for either one, go ahead. I would probably lean towards the PS4 because
Wow.
because
Damn it! Pull up the damn soundboard chart.
sorry.
That one.
Because PS4 tends to have more, or PlayStation tends to have more exclusives, like Infamous 2, Son of Sam, or Son of Sam.
Son of Infamous Son. Wait.
Wow, I can't remember.
Son
what it's
of
called. Whatever it is. The new PS4 Infamous game.
Second Son.
Second Son, yeah, Infamous.
Oh,
yeah, Second Son. And they got massive props and it was critically acclaimed and beautiful game. So, just saying that.
I have some breaking news. We might have to stop this podcast midway through because I'm almost out of my Rockstar.
Seriously?
Kind of.
Shit. Okay, we can do that.
Oh,
And Watch Dogs is coming out.
the ride over here was so hot that was like the only cool thing in my presence. So I just had to drink it. Oh, for all the audience out there, I think we're gonna take the summer off.
Because
And we're not going to have a fucking podcast during the summer because I'm not going to drive over here with no AC in my car. I was all like pumped and like, yeah, I'm ready to go. Like, yeah, all right, podcast. This is the only like light in my life. And I just drove over here and the heat just zaps
you.
my will.
Right.
Would you put your
I'm going to. I'm trying to tell him.
devices
I'm trying to get a new fanner. Okay, it's called a fan acquisition.
Okay.
Tom just asking something. That's why.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Do I listen to this podcast?
Oh,
I do.
Tell him I've listened to it.
Evan listened to it. Yeah, I've listened to it. Not all of them.
Everyone, check out Tom Minnie's podcast.
He said no hits in Hutto. You can't fucking drill out a Hutto, bitch.
Shit, what's this podcast called?
I don't know.
The Singers,
Songwriters, and
podcast.
sluts.
Wow, I realize I'm not ready to do this podcast yet. I'm still trying to like cool down. Put your Zane.
No, because this is funny because I'm like, we're talking about podcasts on this chat here about me not listening to Tom's.
Meanwhile, there's a podcast going on.
And then meanwhile, we're actually shooting or recording a podcast.
I know he's raving about it, saying this podcast is brilliant.
No, he's not saying that.
He's so sad that we're taking the summer off.
that he is sad about. Let me clear all this shit so it's not all fucked up.
So how you doing, Zane? Haven't seen you for a while.
All right, I can disengaging from the conversation because I wanted to ask him then, but never mind.
Okay.
Oh, back to the not safe for work thing. Yeah, I think it might be kind of a good idea.
Why do other people do it?
Yeah, not a lot of people do it, but
They're chicken shits.
I
That is one big pile of shit.
probably. But yeah,
It's too hot.
It's fucking
Ew, I
hot.
just spit a
It's
chip
fucking
out.
I still wish we could do like a live stream, dude. I gotta figure that out.
We've done it before.
Yeah, with fucking 20 echoes and shit. What was I talk about? So
Should we start this over?
no, we're not starting over. Like, this is how they always start, dude. They're a train wreck always.
And maybe that's why our subscribers are just going down.
No, they're not going down at all. They're dude. Look at. We always 1900.
We were at 25 last time.
2500.
Yeah.
That's a big drop, but it's feed burner, dude. Monday morning, I'll go back up to like 2300.
I think people get so impatient because they love it so much
I agree. I say we should do
That-
three fucking podcasts a week.
per day.
Done. Every hour an hour. Like a radio station, dude. This monster station better now. I think it was like this. It had this like, if I put it in the freezer, it had like a ring of like ice, and it tasted kind of weird.
Like, yeah.
Too much. Now it's like the nectar of the gods. What's the noise?
What did you hear?
Like a horn or something? Or a
Oh,
whistle?
one of the kids screamed. Because it's weird. Right before I heard that, like my ears started ringing. We should do one whole podcast where we just gorge and don't talk.
And
It's
hold on,
just all of our.
I want to see something. Tom's a fucking liar. You can't look in FeedBurner where individual subscribers are coming from. No, you can't. You fucking cunt, you liar.
I say we start over.
No way. Oh, maybe you can.
Oh wow, you can.
But no, it's just countries.
Well, why do we go? For those listeners, Zane's looking at Google Feed Burner to see where the subscribers are coming from, and it pulls up a map of the world. And for some reason, Gourmet Gamer Podcast, when the world map shows up, it's completely blank.
Which is weird. I mean, where am I? All my like fucking
It's probably all you.
fucking Uzbekistan or something. What the fuck? Move your mouse pointer over countries to individual totals. That's lame. It's broken.
Show prep.
Yes.
We got Remakes Part 2 in store. Trilogy Comparison Part 2. Movie slash books.
Can we talk about the convention real quick before we get into that?
Yeah, that's part of the show prep.
Okay, let's just jump right into that then.
Okay, Gourmet Gamer Podcast episode 15 is officially starting. Go.
So, backstory here, the context. If you don't know already, Evan and I are both.
Gay.
I don't like to use the word massive horror fans. 'Cause I don't think we're massive horror fans. That just sounds pretentious and just stupid. I think we are
What's pretentious about saying you're a horror fan?
no massive horror fan.
Massive?
Yeah,
Humongous horror fan.
not even that. I hate even putting a title around it.
Big.
Anyways,
Crazy.
our bread and butter is horror movies, gore effects, and all that stuff. And as young men of the realm of horror, I don't know what.
Speaking of pretentious, we waded through the shores of gore and mischief.
We attended. We regularly attended horror conventions as kids or young adults, whatever. And they were a blast. I miss them. I haven't been to a proper convention in a very long time. And one of our one of the bigger ones we used to go to was called the Fangoria Presents Weekend of Horrors, which is a pretty big convention in the LA metropolitan area. And for what reason they stopped doing it, or who knows what happened to them, but they stopped. Weekend of Horrors as it was no longer exists.
It was Fangoria's Weekend of Horrors.
Right.
And then it got switched to
Creative Arts
and Entertainment.
Creation. I think it's Creation.
Yeah.
Called, yeah.
And it was called Creation
Which is more of
Entertainment's
a-
Weekend of Horrors.
But it's not Weekend of Horrors though, is it?
That's the title that they used, yeah.
Oh, it is. Oh, it is still Weekend of Horrors. I thought it was just Creation Presents.
No, it wasn't Fangoria's
Oh, it
Weekend of
wasn't.
Horrors.
Okay, gotcha. But it kind of lost a lot of its original character, if you will. And
Back in the day.
we are out here now. We are out here in Texas and the middle of fucking of America, and we assumed there were not any proper horror conventions, at least not in the Austin area. There were not. We have Comic-Con, which is a relatively new convention in Texas. There's always a San
Got
Diego.
Eeyore's birthday.
Whatever. There's the music festival. There's never really been a convention per se in Austin for horror movies. And I thought there was only one actually in Texas, and that was down south, like in fucking Harlingen on the border of fucking Calexico or some shit. So we're like, dude, let's do a convention. Let's put a convention. Let's fucking make our own convention here in Austin, because I know there's it's got a market for it. There are horror fans all in Austin. Horror movies are pretty big right now, whether we like it or not. There's some most of them are shit, but there's a steady stream of horror movies in the Cineplex. I don't want to say Cineplex. They're watching the BT fucking TV
Am I
last
chewing
night.
picking up?
Yes.
I've completely
Everything.
disregarded. I was right in front of the mic this whole time.
So long of the short was we wanted to put on our own convention in Austin. So we've been thinking about that for quite a while now, off and on for a couple of years, and it came up again a couple of days ago, and we were starting to shoot this shit, and then last night we got into a kind of a depression whirlpool and really started thinking about it. So this morning I just to pique my own curiosity, I started looking up rates for banquet halls and renting rooms, etc., etc. And upon that, I found a fucking convention, not in Austin, but up in the Dallas area, Dallas-Fort Worth area, next weekend. And it's called, what is it called?
Hosted by Fangoria.
Yeah, of all things, hosted by Fangoria, Texas Frightmare Weekend. And it looks like it's been going on for a couple of years now. And I had no clue. And the list of people for this year in particular is crazy. Cause it's all kinds of anniversaries going on right now, like fucking Terminator 2 anniversary,
Night of the
fucking
Demons,
Night of the Demons, Hellraiser,
reunion, Aliens reunion, Hellraiser reunion, Night of the Demons reunion.
That's enough.
Terminator reunion, Dawn of the Dead reunion.
Is it? Well,
I
George
think so.
Romero's going to be.
Romero's going to be there.
He's gonna be-
Scott Reiniger and David M.G.
So this year's is fucking looks like it's badass. Did you see the ticket prices on it?
I did, but I forgot.
They're reasonable.
$75
For both days?
No, or 90.
$75 for both days,
Which ain't bad.
which is not bad for 2 days.
I
I'll do
remember
that.
back in the day when you and I would go and frequent Weekend of Horrors. It was $12.
$12. It had been more than that, but I'm fine with paying $75 per day. Now the one thing I couldn't tell on the thing was whether or not, and I think it's just unfortunately I think it's just part of the industry now, and they don't have to really call it out, is the whole autograph thing.
Yeah, it said.
They said most people charge for autographs now.
Yeah, don't be surprised if someone charges.
Yeah.
Some will be willing to do autographs, photo ops for free.
You're right.
But they said keep in mind that some people will charge and blah 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 blah.
So they just they put all the onus on the actual stars then, which is, I don't know how I feel about that. I'm still kind of
So maybe because we were trying to figure out, because one of the big things when we would go to Weekend of Horrors when we were little lads, we would autographs were free, photos were free. They were just, the people were like happy to get take photos with fans and stuff, and they were happy to sign autographs,
like straight up, man. I mean, they didn't wink it fucking at all.
Yeah. Remember when, Reggie Bannister when we he was
He was drunk.
we assume
He was drunk.
he was inebriated.
If you guys don't know who
But
Reggie
he was-
Bannister is, Reggie is
The actor from
Phantasm.
Phantasm movies.
and 1 year after I think, did we meet him prior to that? We get his autograph prior to him.
I don't think so. I think that was the first time.
Oh, well, anyways, it was after the convention was over, and we were in the same hotel, and he rolled up into the vendor hall, which was tiny at that time, plastered, and we just started shooting shit with us,
No,
literally.
we got his autograph. I don't know if he was there signing stuff.
I don't think he was, dude. I remember I was looking at something. You know the story about. Apparently I was looking at something, right? Or I said something to him. What was the story? I don't remember.
Oh, you bullshit Quentin Tarantino story.
I don't know.
This has nothing to do with the Reggie Bannister.
But yeah, it does. I thought I did.
No, we went up to him.
Or is that
maybe because he was just sitting there and
See,
maybe he was signing?
I don't remember
stuff.
that at all. The way I remember is one of us, either he was standing there or I was standing there watching something, and he walked up to what I was watching. I think I was watching some Godzilla fucking import or some shit. Who knows what it
Your
was?
stories always involve these big fucking actors and directors come up to you.
No.
He said Quentin Tarantino, you said, "Hey, what should I get, Zane? I'm a big fan and I need some help. I don't know shit about movies."
I said, "Fuck off, Quentin."
He said, "Oh, you should get City on Fire, Quentin." And a couple years later, Reservoir Dogs came out.
You fucker. All because of Zane. You want to blame me for his mediocre movies? Fucking, it's fine.
Either way, I don't know. But the point is,
He was
met, like,
totally
Reggie,
chill.
but
He was
he
totally
was
chill.
so happy
Yeah.
to like take pictures, and he just kept like talking to us,
Yes.
and like he didn't want us to like leave.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Like he's so like he just loved the fans. And a lot of like when we were going to like the conventions, there's like a thing where all the stars and all the, guests of honor really like loved the fans and like were appreciative, and they were like happy to sign autographs and happy to like do all this stuff, and there'd be, I remember specifically when Clive Barker was there.
Yeah.
Fucking the line for Clive
Crazy,
Barker
yo. I remember that.
was like 4.5 miles.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I remember like seeing him like signing autographs, and his like you could tell like his hand was hurting. Like he would sign and then like kind of just rub his hand and stuff. But he signed fucking everyone's autograph until that line ended. He went through all this hand cramp pain and arthritis to just sign everyone's autograph. And
I mean, we're never gonna know how the deal with that though ever, because I want to believe in my heart that either they were paid by Fangoria or they were just there because that's just part of being
promotion,
part of a star, right? In the horror industry, because the horror industry is much different than the normal industry.
Yeah,
you don't get like fucking People magazine cover and shit.
Yeah.
You have to go out there and kind of hustle, right?
Oh,
you just blew out my eardrum or my thing.
Oh, you're
You did, dude.
with my hiccup.
Yes. Holy
Like
shit.
blew out the speaker.
Yes. I can't hear it now. You totally blew it out.
No,
Dude, I can't hear it anymore.
it's probably your whack ass connection with your tape.
But there.
Check,
Just
check,
hold- just
check,
hold it.
check, check, check.
Nah, fuck,
Check.
anyways. Oh wait, I can't do it. Okay, keep
Yeah, I don't know, because somewhere along the line, it became like if you want an autograph with some of these people, you have to
pay.
pay. If you want a photo with them, you have to pay more.
Yeah.
So like going to Weekend of Horrors, like it just wasn't
Just fucking
same
sucked.
anymore.
Yeah, it sucked.
And I don't know, because when last time I went, I don't know if it's I don't think it was Fangoria's Weekend of Horrors anymore. Is that Creation Entertainment presents Weekend of Horrors? And so I don't know if they ran stuff differently. Like they said, okay, like y'all can, be our guests of honor, but we're not going to pay you as much. But if you want, you could like charge for autographs, and you could do this, this, and that. Or, like the stars just kind of got wise that like, oh, well, I could charge for autographs and make even more money. But I don't think that's the case, because I want to say, like, I remember hearing like someone saying like the convention or whatever didn't pay us enough, or they like started like slashing
Right.
people's pay, so like we ended up having to like charge people just to like cover expenses.
Like I said
or
before,
whatever.
even now, I'd have a hard time paying for anyone. I mean, because I was around when he didn't have to pay. We were both around, so it's kind of weird to pay now. Like I have stacks upon stacks of Fangoria's autographs.
Yeah.
Sometimes multiple times.
Yeah, like some Fangorias, like you just flip through the pages
pages
there's, like,
of
different
autographs.
autographs from different people. Then the pull-out posters,
Yeah.
like autographs.
So it's just. Anyways, my point. So I was gonna say. So, paying is ridiculous. Like the Chandler Rigg or Chandler Briggs, whatever his name is.
Chandler Riggs,
the kid from the fucking Carl from Walking Dead. Was at a convention recently. I'm not sure where it was, but one of my Twitter followers was talking about it. And he wanted $40 for an autograph and 50 for a picture. This kid is a fucking supporting actor in a TV show that once that's over, you'll never hear from him again. Never. He's a fucking kid. I can't. There's no. I don't know. Maybe I'd pay for maybe Dick Smith, maybe because he's old and he's dying, right?
What do you?
I'm sorry, I shouldn't say. I'm jinxing him.
Worst.
I know.
Fucking...
Stanley, that's maybe though. That's like I would have to really sit on it. Am I gonna pay this dude this much money?
There's some people that I just, regardless, like I just have to.
Like who?
Tom Savini, but I don't think Tom Savini charged. But
I thought you said autograph. He did.
I don't think so. And the cast of the ladies of Evil Dead were at the last Weekend of Horrors that I went to, and they charged like $15. I don't know if it's each or what.
I mean, I guess I don't mind $10. That's fine.
But like
someone like Comic-Con convention people, go fuck yourselves. Some guys are like $75 and $200 for an autograph. Suck my clit, seriously.
So like, put yourself. Oh my god, ew! Just spit everywhere. Put yourself in the shoes of a celebrity.
Okay, no, don't say that though.
No,
define celebrity.
Let's say whatever. Fucking, we're horror dudes.
I would pay Lou Ferrigno
stars.
I would pay Lou Ferrigno $50 because he's Lou Ferrigno. He hasn't done anything. That like because some people as they get older and they are very niche-y. Like who's a good example? The ladies of Evil Dead. I mean, right?
Yeah.
They kind of their acting careers are over. Maybe not, but they're not like huge. And the convention circuit is kind of like their job.
Right. Yeah.
So I don't mind doing that. But when you're some star making millions of dollars and you're pretty well off, I'm not gonna pay you an extra $50 fucking dollars to you.
Stupid.
That's like imagine Jack Nicholson, or Jack Nicholson. Sorry, Jack Nicholson. When we saw him, I would have not paid a dime to fucking get his autograph.
For Jack Nicholson?
Nope.
Why? Because he's rich.
He's fucking rich.
But he's Jack Nicholson.
I don't care, dude.
Like some of it kind of comes down to you. Like, what are you willing to spend?
No, dude, I wouldn't do it. Not in a million years.
I mean, Jack Nicholson ended up. I mean, he wasn't like signing anything. Like he just.
Do you remember what happened? What we tried to do afterwards when he left?
Because I remember he was there at Weekend of Horrors promoting Wolf, and like everyone kind of gathered in the auditorium because Jack Nicholson was going to give his whole spiel about Wolf, and the host says, "Okay, Jack Nicholson's about to pop up on stage. He requests that no like flash pictures be taken. I guess because he's older, light
fucking gonna turn to burn or something."
And so a minute later, Jack Nicholson comes up on stage, and just the whole fucking auditorium just lights up with all this flash photography. It was like Vietnam,
dicks, dude. I don't remember that. That's funny though.
And a strobe light disco. But he was cool. Like he didn't care.
You don't remember what we did afterwards though?
What?
Right as he was leaving the stage, we decked out early to try to figure out where he was going, like behind the building. and try to cut him off to get his autograph. Taking all some back alleys and shit, trying to find him. Thinking we're sneaking, no one else is gonna do this.
I didn't we go and get a burger or something?
Probably it's like that.
I still have my menu from the first Weekend of Horrors.
That's fucking rad.
We got a menu. I don't know if someone was handing them out. I remember saying, "Oh, here's come to this restaurant or whatever."
Wow, dude, I don't remember that at all.
And I kept that menu.
Fucking nerd, dude. What's the whole point of this whole thing?
Autographs, fans.
Fuck yeah. Anyways, the original. So basically, like I was saying, we wanted to put on a convention, and then we found this new one, which looks. I mean, it's put on by Fangoria, or Fangoria Presents, or in association with Fangoria. It's here in Texas, in Dallas, next weekend. Not far at all. Looks really great. Decent prices. Dude, it's got. They moved to a bigger convention center because they were so big last year.
Yeah.
That's a good
There's like
thing.
several areas.
Right. So when I found that, I was equally happy and equally bummed out at the same time. Like, I was hoping we wouldn't find anything because I really wanted to put a convention on. And
now, to be fair, it's in Dallas.
Really?
Still not
That's
Austin.
how do you even compare you? There's no way in fuck we could compute those guys. Because I pulled it up, I was thinking, okay, they're just another small time, whatever. Then I saw the list of fucking guests. I'm like, what
Dude,
the
that is
fuck?
Huge.
It's huge. I mean, let's pull it up real quick. I just want to just go through the list of
Like we would get like we
Michael Berryman.
We got the grip from Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2.
All right, copy this. All right. Texas Frightmare Weekend. That's a cool name, too. Frightmare Weekend. All right. Pretty nice little site. Guess. Yo, first off, George Romero, Tobin Bell.
Who is Tobin Bell?
He is Jigsaw from Saw.
Well, because on the site there's like this big hoopla about him and that he's gonna charge like $40 or some shit for an autograph.
And they call him out specifically on the actual website, which is really
right.
weird. Yeah. I wouldn't pay $40 for him. Not a millionaires. I can give two shits about him. Some guys, new actors, whatever. The members of Ghost, which looks fucking rad. I have no clue. But Michael, dude. So here's all the Terminator cast.
Whatever.
Everyone except for Arnold and fucking what's his name.
But you have Peter Kent, who looks an awful lot like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
It's a stuntman.
Yeah.
It's pretty badass.
It looks
Thomas
a lot
Decker,
like him right there.
Earl Bowen, which is the doctor. Michael Biehn is going to be there.
And Linda Hamilton.
Which I would
Jeanette Goldstein.
do horrible things to.
Robert
Patrick, Christina Lauken.
T-1000 is going to be
Dude,
there.
that's fucking sick. Julie Adams, the chick from Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Rico Browning.
Now, Hellraiser. Doug Bradley.
Hellraiser, Cenobite Reunion.
Barbie Wilde, Nicholas Vince. Doug Bradley's going to be there.
Yeah, I met him already.
So we both did. It's not a big deal.
Been there, done.
And it was free.
We kick it with Doug.
Was
Whenever
free.
we'd go to swing in London.
And then you got the little douchebag Chandler Riggs. Wow, he's only known for three things or one thing.
Walking Dead. Season 1, 2,
I want $50 a fucking whatever, you cunt. And then Aliens, fucking dude. Mark Wallstein. What about Bill Paxton's down in here?
Dude, yeah,
he's right there.
Yeah,
he's in Dallas.
Maybe he'll like show up, like
from behind
surprise
behind the curtain. He just goes, "Game over, man." That'd be pretty sick. Rebuild the genetic opera. Haven't seen it yet. Night of the Demons. The only
Quigley.
Night of the Demons, if I should say so. Yeah, Amelia Kincaid, the hot, dirty, just skanky, hot Linnea Quigley. Just oh god, just
like needles through her face, and
so awesome.
spreading her legs.
The Blair Witch Project anniversary, all the actors from that.
Damn.
Featured guest, Chris Alexander.
And this list goes on just way too.
Does it?
It's huge, dude.
I think
Linda Blair is going to be there. Charles Band.
Of
Full
come
Moon
on.
fame.
I mean, that's ridiculous. Come on. Yeah. Fucking
just.
what's his
Larry
name?
Drake. Dr. Giggles is going to be
Dr.
there.
Giggles. Fucking David Imge from Dawn of the Dead. Ace Frehley from fucking whatchamacallit from Kiss. Courtney Gaines. The voice of Crypt Keeper. What else?
Oh, wow.
I need other people.
Nancy Loomis from Halloween, Assault on Precinct 13, In the Fog. Yeah, Scott Reiniger. Oh, Twiggy Ramirez.
He's gonna be there too.
From Marilyn Manson. It's gonna be.
Oh,
there.
Twiggy. God. How sick would that to get his autograph and
Yeah, David MG.
God.
And keep going. Tom Savini.
Tom Savini, D. Snyder. Come on, dude. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
Damn, the list just goes on and on. It's crazy.
Now, these are fright makers, I guess. I think these fright makers are local Texas horror movie makers.
How do you gather that?
I read it somewhere.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, who's Kitty Corvette?
I mean, they're all Texas people.
Wow, that looks like John Marston.
Got some authors. I have no clue.
We don't read.
I don't read. Who else? Canceled. Who was going to be there?
The lady no one likes from Walking Dead.
Oh, yeah. Huh. So, anyways, it's next weekend, dude.
Eduardo Sanchez.
Next weekend.
So what was the?
I don't know. Like I said, I was kind of bummed.
Because we
excited
wanted
at the
to do
same
our
time.
own thing.
Our own
Or I
thing.
just want to like see one and see something like not even this big, even like something half the size in Austin. I'm just surprised there's not because this is like geek central of America.
I know.
And still,
So do you
like,
think
there's
it's? But do you think it's even worth the time, effort, and money to try to put on something here in Austin when you have something this big once a year?
Because I don't know. I think that something. Just there should be something in Austin like this.
But why though? When you have Dallas, it's only 3 hours away.
That's 3 hours. It's hot outside.
It is in May. It's not. I mean,
I think it's
bummed
not even
this
like
weekend.
any like competition between this and something that we would like potentially do. Like I don't even want to do anything. I just want something like this
right.
to be in Austin.
But like everything, if you want something, do it yourself. And I guarantee. I shouldn't guarantee, but we'll have to do it.
I don't want to.
And I was hoping when I was reading up on this, I was hoping they would say like it wasn't a Dallas centered convention. I was hoping it was just like a Texas convention. They go to different places, but it's specifically
Strictly
always
Dallas.
in Dallas.
It's weird. Like Dallas has all this big stuff, and San Antonio has all these big like Comic-Con. PAX is coming as San Antonio, and I just find it weird that thing. Like there's nothing similar or even just smaller scale in Austin. And like you brought up yesterday that what's a gun woman?
Oh, Sammy.
You brought up yesterday that that Austin doesn't really have like big convention centers. Like it has a convention center, but it's a lot smaller than the ones in Dallas and San Antonio. But still, like the quote culture that exists out here, like you would think there'd be no problem, and it'd be like the perfect place to hold just something.
Maybe
anything.
we're wrong about the culture. Maybe it doesn't exist. Maybe it's just a bunch of fucking hipsters and shitty fucking
It could be.
music
I mean,
now.
no, because when Lloyd Kaufman has been out here,
Oh, that's
like
right.
a
Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah.
bunch of
Packed.
people, yeah.
Packed house. Yeah.
So I don't know. Like I'm just like surprised that there's not just something similar. Like we talked about that film festival, horror film festival, but it's like a film festival / heavy metal.
Heavy metal. Yeah, I found it.
Band.
Yeah, it's called like housecore or something. I found it while I was looking up
I
shit.
can't remember what it's called. Zane, get off Facebook.
60 horror icons. See, he's not a horror. Okay, there are maybe one horror icon here, George. I love Linda Hamilton, but she was in the Beauty and the Beast TV show and Terminator. That's not horror icons.
I don't know. Terminator period is iconic.
It is.
You could get that redheaded kid from Terminator 2. He's a fucking icon.
We should get all
I
the
think.
leftovers movies.
The redheaded kid from Terminator 2. The fat guy in the suspenders from Terminator 1 who gets thrown out of the phone booth.
Oh my god, dude.
So, I don't know. Like maybe there is a lot of cool stuff going on in Austin that we just don't know about. What are you doing?
I just might think he's going.
You're making mine go out.
That's sick. Terminator 2, or Terminator. I shouldn't say Terminator 2, but
I want to get comfortable.
I don't know, dude. I looked up. Horror conventions, Austin or Texas, and nothing came up except for this. There just isn't any.
That's what I find just
Of all
weird.
of Texas, this is it. This is it.
That's a cool little picture, that Frightmare Weekend on the left. It's the Dawn of the Dead poster, but instead of the zombie head coming
got
up, it's
Pinhead.
Pinhead. That's a cool blend of smart things. Ugh. We need beds to do this podcast. Be like John Lennon and Yoko.
Oh my god. I'm trying to see what people are saying about it. I was reading some reviews and people said they've gone every time and they said they love it.
Bub from Dawn of the Dead. What kind of got your things mixed up? Susan? Peter
Bub
Dorff?
from the Dawn of the Dead. Like she knows. Yeah, Bub from Dawn. Oh my god. See? We're the worst.
Bub from The Walking Dead. I want to get comfortable.
You're not going to. Give it up.
Especially because I have this plastic chair with a crack in the back.
Whatever.
There we go. That's pretty nice.
Anyways. So I guess, what you're saying is still something to sit on and think about? To look into?
I don't know.
And what, let me ask you this. Let's say we said, let's do it. Let's fucking do it. When? When do you think it's a good time to do it? I already have a date on my mind.
I say outdoors in July.
No trees or anything. No outside food or drink
Everyone
allowed.
set
You
up
can't
their
bring
fucking-
you can't bring in water or
Yeah.
like that.
Keep Austin clean and green.
That's fucking awesome.
I don't know. I hate when you... I'm going to bring up something that stalls these podcasts.
What's his name? You badass.
We'll be talking about something. You'll ask me a question.
I'm listening.
You're not.
I'm totally listening. I'm waiting for an answer.
And then you go through all this stuff on the internet, and all these like screens and windows pop up and stuff.
Oh, so I mean you can't concentrate then?
I can't concentrate, and what's the point if you're not even listening? Like I'll listen to some of our podcasts, and we'll be like talking, and oh, he's in that. And then just
Maybe
like
that's
random shit comes out of nowhere.
Maybe that's another reason. I read this thing about the autographs, and I thought about it earlier about people charging for autographs. Maybe it's because autographs are commodity now, and you can.
That was something I wanted to bring up.
People sell them.
People
which
get
sucks.
autographs and then
just to
sell
sell
the
them?
fucking autograph poster.
That's fucked, dude.
Yeah, and so I think maybe that's one of the ways to weed out people that are just like doing that is to actually.
I mean, think about it. If you were to get an autograph for free to an autograph collector, a reseller for free, all he's got to do is sell for like $10 and it's a profit.
Yeah.
Instantly, I'm done.
So no space here. Look at how comfortable you are.
I am the
You're all
host.
sprawled on the table,
Naked.
and I can't even fucking.
Yeah.
My mic's like hanging off the table. So I remember being able to like lean. And, like,
There.
Yeah, it's comfortable. I fucking hate this podcast. There we go.
There.
Okay.
So yeah, that might be a reason too.
Yeah, because if someone's gonna get a poster autographed and then sell it and turn around and sell it for $40, if you say, "Well, I'm gonna charge your ass $40 to get this autograph," then that kind of nulls your return.
Yeah.
So maybe that's a way to weed out things. So it's like it's only the fans that are. Well, then the fans get screwed because it's just one bad apple.
I mean, it's fucked. But it's a fuck way to think about it. But that's a possibility. Like that. Like my fucking.
I mean, it's kind of the thing. Like, well, if my autograph's worth money, then I'm gonna like charge money for it.
Yeah.
It sucks. It's just all those
Money.
sellers.
It's money,
Yeah.
dude. Like my fucking Army Darkness poster that I can't find, and I found one on eBay. I swear to God, it's mine.
Really?
I know it is.
Seller Evan Parr.
I know it's mine. I remember where everyone signed and who signed. The coincidence of that is
Who would
insane.
get it? Like,
I don't
how
know.
would someone get that?
But they were selling it for $75, I think.
Ugh.
That's ridiculous, dude.
Was it made out to Guts and Gore?
Dude, I would shit if it was.
I'm sure we mentioned this on previous podcasts, but a lot of we've met like great horror icons, special effects legends.
Thankfully, a lot of the people that are
And
going to these conventions now.
Everyone we. Let me finish, Zane.
Sorry. I just knocked my fucking mic out.
Every legend that we met and got their autograph, we'd say, make it out to Guts and Gore Effects Group.
Dumbasses we are.
Which is fine. I'm cool with that.
I mean, yeah, it goes back to the whole.
If anyone is curious what Guts and Gore Effects Group is, visit our Facebook at
I don't know
something.
what it is yet.
I don't know. We just
And who cares?
Zane
But
just
I
set
guess
it up.
that kind of that reiterates what I said about the true fans. Because we're not going to try to resell. We're not trying to resell any of our shit.
I know,
It's
like,
for us.
yeah.
Who cares?
It just sucks. And a lot of like, I mean, this is just my observation, but a lot of horror fans and like really geeky like horror fans are very poor.
Yeah, they are.
Very like dirty. And they spend their money on like, you know, fucking mascara and leather trench coats. That's kind of one of the things I miss about Weekend of Horrors. Just like all the like just the weird people that show up in like costume and stuff.
Dude, I always felt we were very. I always felt we were very out of place during this convention. We were young.
We're the youngest people.
I think
in there.
honestly,
Like,
I think we were, which
yeah.
is really weird to think about that because now conventions are kind of thing where everyone goes to. Like this new convention, 12 and under are for free.
Really?
Yeah, like I could bring the kids to that
Oh man.
for free.
So we could have probably gotten in free 1 year.
1 year, yeah. We were literally, I mean, kids with just goofy fucking shorts and a t-shirt on. Everyone else is dressed like goth and chains and
Hey kids, jump in my
want to
van.
see my clit book? It's a book of scarred clits.
piercings.
I'll show you some good snuff from Japan.
Yeah, there's like creepy people
Creepy shit
playing
like that,
pedals.
dude. I
and,
know.
like weird stuff. Are you trying to find an autographed Army of Darkness poster? That's just a poster. Going
it's a
for
one sheet.
Yeah. Man, I miss that too. There's always like tons of like free, just
Cool.
huge
Yeah, I mean, we
posters.
get posters every.
We
Man.
would just like screw
Fucking-
up
I don't
all
give a
this
shit.
stuff. Yeah,
It's all ours.
and they're like for, you know, like the Mangler.
Just horrible
It's like-
fucking movies, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of these are signed.
Man, I miss those days. I remember, man, like I would look forward to nothing more than
Weekend of
Weekend of Horrors. I remember like because they would announce it like 3 months beforehand, and that's just all I waited for. I remember when like in my journals and stuff in elementary school, like I'd say, yeah, Weekend of Horrors is coming up, and I'd always like draw monsters and say like, yeah, and so and so's gonna be there.
Anyways,
Good old days.
all right, let's move on. So, to recap, me and Evan might do a horror convention here in Austin. If you want it, let us know.
I don't want to do the work. Like I just want it to exist.
You're gonna have to, dude. I don't mind doing the work.
And you said there's like a film festival. The Alamo has like a horror film festival.
It's not
Every year?
It's not horror. It's like genre. It's fantastic. It's a
Fantastic
Fest.
Fest, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, just something. Just the horror. If I think there is like a strong community out here of horror fans, horror geeks. I mean, just judging by the people that show up to Lloyd Kaufman's stuff, I think there's so many fans, and I think something like this, just some kind of convention, some kind of little festival thing, would like thrive and blow up and be very good for the community.
Community, of course. Yeah. All right, let's move on. We talked about Weekend of Horrors and horror conventions.
Oh,
sorry.
You deleting that just like kind of hurt.
Did it kill you? So, I'm sorry. Okay, so let's talk about some things. Oh, George Romero, not a fan of The Walking Dead.
You know what's one of my favorite? It really has to be one of my favorite people that I met at Weekend of Horrors and got their autograph.
Like personally? Like
yeah.
Personable?
Because I think like
Heather Langenkamp?
The granddaddy thing is when you and I met like Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell
together.
And, and it's weird. Like we don't have. I think you brought this up before, maybe on the podcast, maybe not. That we don't have that many pictures of us with people.
Which we did. You had your Polaroid always with you. We took pictures
always,
of everyone.
And I think because like there was a line and stuff, and we would get mad when we saw like people taking pictures. Like, hurry on! I want taking it up everyone's time. So I think like we were just kind of considerate in that way, which I don't know why we cared. We should have, because we missed out on many memories.
I said that, but we still did. We had a good handful of pictures, though. I know we did.
We do, yeah. And a lot of them.
Where are they?
Like from the side. Like I found like some just not too long ago, like of Michael Berryman. Like, he was just like signing autographs, and I just took like a Polaroid.
All over his fucking face.
Yeah, it's just blown
the Polaroid hits his face as you're taking a picture.
But anyway, one of the obviously Bruce Campbell and Sam Raimi was like the biggest, just coolest. You got your poster signed. I got like a Fangoria signed, and we got just cool.
I got poster signed, Fangoria signed. I can't fucking my DVD or my VHS signed. Yeah,
what VHS?
Army of Darkness.
You got it signed?
Yeah.
At that moment?
No, because they came back. They came back a couple times together.
Yeah, I have like 4 or 5.
I know, it's
Bruce
ridiculous.
Campbell. But one of my favorite people that I met and got an autograph. I was a fat kid. This is like the first. I think it was the first year. I want to say it was the first
year.
Fat kid in dirty shorts.
Long, blue dirty shorts.
I was in just it was a very short line, and it was outside of like the sellers thing. It was just a little table that was there, and I was like so excited. Like I had my Fangoria ready. I was kind of like I was nervous and like starstruck.
I know what you're gonna say. And it makes me sad.
Okay, hold on. And so I was like, okay, I'm next in line. So I like laid down my Fangoria and I just like smiled.
Didn't even say anything.
And he said like, what? He said, what's your name? And I said, my name's Evan, Evan. And my voice probably cracked. I probably threw up a little. And he said, he wrote on my Fangoria, to Evan, keep loving the monsters.
Stan Winston.
God,
I knew you were going to say that, dude. I got choked up.
I know.
I really do.
Yeah.
I really do. If anyone knows who Stan Winston is, God, we're gonna keep talking on this Weekend of Horrors thing because I'm thinking of more things to talk about. So Stan Winston is one of the greatest makeup artists ever. He was responsible for Terminator, Predator, Jurassic Park.
Oh, yeah. I forget we're talking to like other people.
Yeah. Jurassic Park, Gargoyle, you name it. He's had a big studio at one point. It was pumping out state of the art shit. I mean, he was a fucking genius,
innovator. Big time.
And he was, unfortunately, he passed away a couple years ago due to cancer. And I'm not really impacted by people celebrities that die. Really ever. I don't give 2 shits. But when I heard about his, I was kind of like, fuck. I was honestly I was like bummed. I was like, wow.
Yeah, that was like a void.
Yeah.
Like, ugh.
And what I want to say next is, I think and maybe because we're just kids, I don't know. But even now, the experience of meeting those guys as kids was much different than, say, and I'm gonna piss people off by saying this, than all the people that go to Comic-Con and get autographs, because they're looking for celebrityism. I don't know if that's a word. We're like meeting our idols, like real idols, not like just faux, fucking.
There's something
condescending. Man, I told want to meet Chandler Rigg, or I want to meet fucking Lou Ferrigno. I'm like, really? Do you want to meet Lou Ferrigno that bad? I'm like that's the coolest thing in your life right now? No, it's not. But to meet Stan Winston and fucking Steve Johnson,
that's people that like no one knows
right? But
about.
to us though,
that's
a big fucking deal.
And I think there is something like different, like meeting someone when you're older, like an adult, and you like meet someone, even if like shit, man, like you're my idol and whatever. Like Tom Savini, when I met her, like he is Tom Savini. Like fucking, he was like the first.
He was the first, yeah.
Like FX idol that we had. And whether or not like dick or not an asshole to other people or not is Tom Savini, and I was like ecstatic to meet him. But there is something just different about like being a kid, and like meeting people and I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just that, because when I met Tom Savini, I was
because you're jaded now. You're old and jaded.
20s, 20 something.
But do you think if he was?
I think it's huh?
Do you think if he was nice, it'd be different though?
I'm like still like excited that it's Tom Savini.
Like I would literally
Dawn of the Dead VHS.
I think I'd pass out if I met Dick Smith or Rick Baker. Like pass out.
Man. I don't know, because I think maybe because like as you get older, you grow into your own, like, I'm my own person.
Man.
You become a man, yeah. I mean, some people do. We
barely.
And I think like when you're a kid, like it's almost like a father figure kind of thing. Like the way you like idolize these people and like the way they influence you, it's like shit. Like that's a father figure almost.
It's called innocence, dude. We had no innocence anymore.
And I mean, I still do.
No, you don't.
I do.
You watch Japanese throat porn.
Disgusting.
Don't act like you never seen it, because I've seen lots of it.
I bought some from Weekend of Horrors.
Yeah.
Some guy was peddling it in his van.
I remember all the vividly. I remember all the booths, like just these random in the corner booths, like just like table and like copies, like VHS copies.
There's
and
like
a little
there's like a
12-inch TV,
yeah.
showing some,
or like a TV VCR combo,
showing some of their movie they made. It's like just really rough,
and there's just like some mascara laden fucking dude with like black hair and just and like back then like tattoos meant you were like a crazy fucker. Now everyone just has like tattoos, but if there's a tattooed guy in the Weekend of Horrors, he's like dude. Up to some shit. Yeah, I remember like some dude like in the corner, just in one of the Weekend of Horrors, he was like in a corner, just had all these like tapes and stuff. And he like went to me. I was like, 13, 14, little kid, and he goes, "Hey man, you got to check this out." And he like tapped on a tape that was on his table, and it was called Violent Shit.
This is awesome. It's like free internet, dude.
Violent Shit, like part 2 or something, or volume 2. He's like, "Yeah, man, check that out. It'll fucking blow your socks off."
I love that shit.
Hold on, we gotta throw this.
Memory.
Violent Shit.
I remember that one year I bought. This just shows how much things have changed. I think it was like $60 I spent, maybe a little less than that, on the extended cut of Close Encounters of the Third Kind on VHS.
Oh yeah.
I was like, what is this?
What do you mean 13 extra minutes?
It's only $60. Give it to me
Are
now.
you putting me on, mister?
VHS quality.
What's a laser disc? This is absurd.
We're so old.
So it's not a record? Like it plays a movie? Man, that I remember. Man, yeah, like just those pre-internet days, like, because man, like you had to. We'd say this like almost every podcast. Like, you really had to like search out some stuff and like really find things. Like you would read stuff, you know, in an article.
Like last night we mentioned that the only way you'd ever know what Weekend of Horrors is through Fangoria.
A magazine,
if you read the magazine.
Now there's like Facebook. You could get
the
notified.
website, yeah.
You could purchase your tickets online and stuff.
And the only way to get the really obscure, crazy, import, just underground shit back in the day for horror movies was these conventions or the back of magazines.
Yeah, and it's just hard. Like, yeah, and like a lot of the movies like we had to find was just, you know, through catalogs and through writing some dude in some black market fucking operation
and code and shit.
Does like illegal abortions.
Like if anyone's ever seen the movie 8mm, that's how it was.
That's how we got our movies. Man, and yeah, like I remember, like, because you know we were lower middle class, I guess.
Lower
kids,
middle class, yeah. I want to say middle class.
Yeah.
Lower middle class.
And like shit, like oh man, they announced the Weekend of Horror, so we would have like
saving
save
all
allowance.
motherfucking year long, dude.
We'd sell like baseball cards, and
Dude,
stuff, sell like just anything like we could, and do like all kinds of weird tasks and yard work and stuff, and just try to save and save.
That's why I fucking hate my kids, because they don't, because everything's so readily available to them, and there's nothing to really look forward to like that.
Yeah, like everything's just instant. And like, oh man, like I still like I feel that like oh my god, like Weekend of Horrors is coming up, and just getting so excited, just that feeling in the pit of your stomach, and it had like this had to last us like 3 days, like whatever money we could like
dude.
save, and you know we'd have to like chip in for hotel or whatever. So like sometimes my dad would give me like, you know, $40 or whatever just for you know, make sure you eat or whatever. Which we wouldn't.
I don't think we ever ate an entire day, dude.
We stayed in like the hotel room, like we just eat ice and shit out of the ice maker.
I'm like, you good, dude? Okay, let's go back down.
I'm full.
Let's go back down. And walk around the same room 25 different times.
Yeah, like I remember one year, it was Sunday, like oh man, like this you know it's about to end, and so like Sunday morning I was like, holy shit, Zane, come here. Look, he has Meet the Feebles.
Yes.
Meet the Feebles.
Meet the fucking Feebles.
That was a rare
ass
shit, movie,
dude. That's even kind of rare now.
Yeah, I mean it's now on like YouTube probably.
I don't want to look.
Or Netflix.
I refuse to even look.
But that was hard.
That was hardcore,
to
dude.
Find. And for anyone that doesn't know, people know who Peter Jackson is. Lord of the Rings, blah blah blah. He did his second movie was this. I don't even know how to describe it.
It's a puppet movie.
It's a puppet
very
movie.
fitting for the Gourmet Gamer show, but
and it's like a variety hour kind of like puppet show kind of thing, but it's behind the scenes.
It's very
and it
adult
just shows
oriented.
how this whole like cast of characters are entirely just fucked up. There's like a frog with AIDS who has like flashback.
A hippo that's into bondage.
It was the bunny that had AIDS, and he's like dying of AIDS and had like all these blisters and shit. And there's a heroin addicted like frog puppet that had like Vietnam flashbacks.
Yeah, I remember that.
And shit, like the only way I knew of Meet the Feebles was through like Fangoria, like, you know, or like Gore Zone, there'd be like an article on Dead Alive, because that was kind of like the movie at the time, and where we kind of got introduced to Peter Jackson, who we've met actually. Let's throw that out there, name drop. So
Yeah,
I'm
we
like,
did, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he did Frighteners.
Yeah, that's right.
I think it was before like Frighteners came out. It's like
He was there promoting Friday.
yeah.
Free. I think it was a free autograph.
Free autograph. He's
Peter fucking Jackson.
man, and he was happy and just like
He was
really
he was
excited.
totally happy. Yeah, I remember that. He
And
was totally stoked
just-
to be there.
Yeah, and like he just said like he couldn't wait to like to hear like other panels and see like yeah, I think that same year Bruce Campbell and I want to say Sam Raimi or maybe it was Ted Raimi, like he was really excited to like go see them and like check them out.
And we sat next to not John Carpenter.
Wes Craven.
Wes Craven
Yeah.
and his hot ass Asian wife. Remember that?
Like we were right behind
Right
him.
behind him, like it's no
I was
big
giving
deal.
him wet willies.
Tickling him behind the ear.
That tickle Wessie. Ooh, how about the other ear?
Oh,
Which
God.
one am I gonna go? So I remember like this one Sunday, I was like, "Holy shit, they got Meet the Feels." I was like, "Okay, like how much for Meet the Feels?" And we got a lot of like, "How old are you?"
I know.
questions and stuff.
Like you probably should have
And,
watched
yeah,
this.
Like some people would say, like, "Are you sure like you want to see this?" Then there'd be like the other guys, "Man, you got to see violent shit. Come on." All coked out. So, come on.
I'll take you back to my room right now. We can watch it.
Like it's fucking tape covers were like fucking dusty, and shit. All white.
All written with a fucking Sharpie and
Yeah.
shit.
And
Violent
there was
shit.
a lot of stuff like that. Like just,
It was.
like you know those like VHS tapes with like the clamshell case, like
Yeah.
it opens up. Like yeah, they would just like write little, say yeah, violent shit part 7. And on the back, it would just say, "This is fucked up."
rating fucked up.
And they would put like a gold star on it, which means like that's some shit. Like you have to check that one out. So anyway, it was Sunday, and I was like, "Dude, okay, how much for Meet the Feels?" And it was like, you sure you want? It's not a kids movie. Did you hear that? Rocco, you see what I told this kid? Huh? This fucking kid. And he said $40.
He just
I was
guessed.
like, God damn! Like, and I only had like 30. And I was like, oh shucks, I can't get it. And I like kicked some pebbles in this thing. Well, like, oh okay. And so like I walked away and shit. And I think I bought something else, like a soda maybe for like $4 and shit,
Yeah, no
because
shit.
everything's overpriced there.
Stupid expensive.
And then like I remember like people were starting to like pack up their tables and their tapes and stuff, and I was like, fuck, like how else are we gonna see Meet the Feels?
I know, dude.
So I went back to the guy. I was like, dude, okay, I got $22 and like some bubble gum,
Some lint.
some Big League Chew. And I was like, I'll give it to you for like Meet the Feels. This is like the first time I ever bargained in my life.
Negotiated.
Yeah. And he said 23. And then he's like, oh, okay, fuck it, yeah, 20. What do you got? $22. All right, fuck it, take it.
Really? I don't
Yeah.
remember that story.
I don't think you were with me. I think because everything was like starting to close up,
Wow.
and I think it was just my last ditch effort. Like, fuck, I need to Meet the Feebles. And we watched it and showed it to everybody.
We're like,
Like,
what
"Whoa."
the fuck did we just watch?
Yeah.
This is so awesome. Yeah.
I gotta hit this again.
And like like you said, I think
Memories.
that might be one of the reasons I don't want to go to conventions anymore, because I fear that I'm just so jaded and I'm not gonna get the same experience, because like I'm so angry and old now. I don't want to spend any money on anything because I know better.
And I think there's just a different vibe altogether. Like back in the
yeah.
and it's like we keep saying, like this shit was like the stuff we were getting, the people we were meeting is just, you know, the movies were hard to find, like these rare posters and stuff, and like, oh wow, and like all this stuff like you could just get easily. Like there's no more.
I remember some guy
There's kind of like a lot of surprise.
I remember some
taken
guy
out.
had Godzilla movies, like the new ones. Were like, wait, there's new Godzilla movies?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
What?
And like it is cool because like everyone that was like selling stuff, like they were like fans too.
Yeah,
like,
fans too.
Dude, you didn't know there was like new Godzillas? Oh my god! Like you have to check it out. And it was cool. Like if they were like, you know, because they'd have the tapes laid out in the little TV VCR combo. And like sometimes, like if you're interested in something, like they'd eject like the whatever tape they were playing and like pop in whatever you wanted to see. See, man, the quality's all right. You know?
It's a dub,
just
it's a dub of a dub of a dub. But it's cool, man.
It's only 4th generation, man. Come on, it's worth an extra $5, don't you think? Yeah, I miss that that kind of, I don't want to say like exclusive thing, but just
I don't think it's exclusive. We weren't, because there's no intent to like not have people in there. It's just because it was a small scene, and like you said, there's only so many avenues to find out about it. So it wasn't like in fucking the newspaper. It wasn't like there's no internet. There's no commercials for it. Like, join us this weekend of horrors in Panama. That's a fucking weekend
Bring
of
your
horrors.
machetes.
And what's the city of P?
Pomona? Pasadena?
Yeah, Pasadena or Pomona, whatever. That's why.
I don't even know what you just said.
I don't either. I was just saying that I don't think it was intentionally exclusive.
Oh,
It was
no.
just the nature
like,
of how it was presented and all that.
And I think just that the time of like being able to like find something so rare and like, like this is your, like, if I didn't get Meet the Feebles,
You would have never.
I would have never found it until like next week.
Maybe,
of horrors.
maybe not even then.
Or through like some catalog, just hoping they have it,
Yeah.
And these catalogs are like rare ass catalogs too. Like even the catalogs that we got to order rare movies were rare. So I think there isn't that like surprise anymore, because you could just so easily get anything, whatever you want. Like it's just one eBay search away, one Amazon search, and so there's like no more like kind of anticipation and like a search. And I mean, there is like there's always going to be like rare stuff, and
we
hard
can
to find stuff.
do a convention called Texas's smallest horror convention.
Tiny Terror Weekend
for the true fans. Huh. All right, let's move on, dude. I'm getting depressed talking about this shit. Anyways, George Romero's not a fan.
Oh yeah, okay. So
That's not a big deal. I thought that was
yeah, I could
interesting.
still like go on about.
So could I. We can
There's
go
so
on
much
for,
stuff that we could go on and on about.
but I'm gonna control this podcast.
What time are we at already?
A little about hour and 10 minutes.
Wow.
So we spent an hour talking about conventions.
We had a shaky like first 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Like
So about an hour conventions.
I had like part in heat stroke. I think I just felt drained.
If you're not here in Texas, the temperature, I guess around 5 o'clock today was 95 fucking degrees, which this time of the year is pretty bad.
And just like last week, it was high 70s maybe.
Nice. Last week.
But now like that heat's just starting to come back, and just Texas heat is different than
California heat. Or
California
anywhere
heat.
else.
Just that humid, and everything's hot.
I just the reminder.
Oh.
Conventions.
So George Romero is not a fan. Not a fan of what, Zane?
Walking Dead.
I'm not surprised, really.
So here's the thing about it that two things that kind of bothered me about it. A, he's never seen an episode. So
Right, yeah.
which is kind of weird. But the other thing, and I get this point also, is he's not a fan because his movies have always been political.
Yeah.
And had some kind of social commentary behind them, where he believes a lot of the other newer zombie movies are just like, I want to see gore. I want to see zombies eating people. There's no real meaning or thought behind it. And I get that.
And you can say, like, there's, like, Walking Dead's really not about anything.
It's really
other
not.
than just, like, survival and stuff. And George Romero had, like, huge intentions and commentaries about lots of things throughout all of his movies.
And apparently he was Frank. asked him to direct an episode, and he turned it down.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, I think George Romero, like, it kind of, he really has been typecast as...
Yeah, in the same article, he said, I fucking hate zombies. I want to do something else.
Yeah. And he's tried, like, his whole career to, like, do other stuff. Like, he does a lot. I mean, obviously, like, most of them are horror movies and stuff. But kind of straight out of, like, right after Night of the Living Dead, like, he did, like, these kind of artsy dramas and stuff that no one, like, really sees or, like, talks about. And he has, like, tried to do other stuff. And
did he do Monkey Shines?
Yeah. And he's just been kind of typecasted and it's kind of assumed, like, oh, you know, this is big and successful and it's zombies, so George Romero has to like it.
Right.
George Romero is just all he cares about is zombies. It's
far
not
from the
true.
truth. Yeah, far from the truth. So that's interesting.
I wanted to say something about George Romero.
Oh, he's cool. I've never met him. You have?
I actually didn't meet
Or
him.
you went to a panel. You listened to him talk.
He was at a
UT panel, right?
It was a weekend of horrors. He was like the last person.
I thought he was here in Austin.
In Austin?
Yeah.
George Romero?
Or maybe he was, and I didn't get to see him.
I saw him at the Academy of Arts and Motion Pictures.
In L.A.?
Like the Oscars and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I saw him. He gave like a lecture talk, whatever, just about like his career and fucking just everything. That shit was dope. It was like 3 hours. And he just talked about like his entire life. He just sat there, just him alone, just talking about stuff, showing like clips from his movies. It was awesome.
Was a lot of people there?
Yeah, it was really packed. It's weird, like him of all people at the Academy.
I know.
Because the Academy is really like, you know.
You think about it though, but true. But he single-handedly created a genre of movies.
Right. Yeah.
I mean,
Huge.
whether you like them or not, he created a subgenre of horror movies.
Yeah.
What can we talk about? First off, let's jump to. I want. You've already seen it.
Okay.
Yeah. So the other day, someone just on my Twitter feed, some person mentioned this this movie called WolfCop. I'm like, what? Does that sound awesome or not? So I found the trailer for it, and it's Canadian, so that could be good or bad. But
Okay, how about this? Pull up the trailer.
Okay.
And
oh my God, it's
and
so
just
awesome.
play it, and we'll kind of describe
What's going on.
What happens.
Okay. Yeah, WolfCop official theatrical trailer.
Turn it up so it might come through the speakers. Okay, there's a cop searching through some shit, and he gets
Once again,
bonked
it's
on
Canadian.
the head by this cult.
Oh, hey. Oh, I didn't notice that before.
He has a frightening nightmare and wakes up next to some hot, half-naked bitch. And he's a klutzy cop. Just because...
Oh. And drunk.
as he gets into his car, he vomits. And he's driving like shit all over the snowy Canadian roads. And he's an alcoholic. And so it says, until the... Ah, shit. I kind of screwed this up because this trailer goes fast. So something's getting under his skin. What is it? Turns out...
Well, it's kind of a serious tone right now. There's blood everywhere.
And this...
Don't try to explain it.
Goofy... This is really... it just moves too fast to be able to keep up.
I'll post the link in the somewhere on the website.
We should have like paused and talked about it. So it says half cop, and he falls in
Half
his chair.
wolf.
Half wolf. And of course, there's some hot ass bitch attracted to him.
All wolf cop.
Look at This just smells so Canadian.
God, it does.
I don't know what it is about Canadian movies.
Tell him what he told me. He was a big wolf cop.
And the stereotypical Chinese liquor store owner.
You're a wolf
So his buddy goes, "You're a wolf," and he turns to his buddy in full like Wolfman makeup. Says, "Cop."
So what do you think about that movie?
I can't wait to see.
I
that
can't wait
shit.
to see it either, dude. It looks so
It's
fucking
so
awesome.
Stupid, but so awesome.
The best part about it, so what the biggest appeal to me is his transformation. It's all physical.
Yeah,
I
don't see any CG.
there was
stuff
no
in there.
CG. He transforms like old school, like fucking Halloween or fucking American Wolf,
American Werewolf.
and then he turns into like your old school, like fucking
Wolf,
like
still
Lon
in-
Chaney type shit.
like still in his cop uniform.
Yeah, like fucking from Monster Squad or fucking Teen Wolf. That's what he looks like. But he's like, yeah, he's in his cop outfit. It looks brilliant.
For
dude.
anyone interested in this movie, it's howling to Cineplexes on
June 6th.
6/6 of 2014.
I can't, dude.
It looks funny.
It looks
actually.
funny
looks
shit,
like,
doesn't it?
Like this could be. It just looks enjoyable.
It does,
Like, if
dude.
you want to just have a good time at the movies, check out Wolf Cop.
It was made all in Saskatchewan. I can't wait, dude. Anyway,
So his name in the movie, the main character, the Wolf Cop, is named
Loup
Garou.
Garou, which is French for werewolf.
Remember? Do you remember Dead Heat, the movie?
Yes.
His name fucking was Roger Mortis. I don't remember that. Like rigor mortis. Because he was like dying like slowly through the movie and decomposing and stuff. This looks amazing.
This is awesome. I can't wait, dude.
See, this seems like kind of like this is like shit we would see in like Fangoria and just like hope to see one day. And I don't know, just it seems like one of those 90s fun kids
Yes,
movies.
exactly, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go there. I'm gonna like the shit out of this. That's one of their Facebook.
The effects are good.
Dude, they're fucking
Like,
awesome.
Awesome.
It's so rad, dude. That's badass. Calgary Expo is there at?
There's something about just movies like this that
Dude,
they
look
have
at the
like
poster.
Just a extra special place in my heart.
Look at that
That
poster.
is awesome.
That is fucking dude. They just don't make posters like that anymore.
So you can tell, I mean, judging by the poster, like it, maybe they're intending to go for that 80s, 90s.
Parody kind of.
I think that's just where Canada is.
That's right, because it's
Still.
just like fucking Father's Day.
Father's Day is Canadian?
Fucking A, it's Canadian, dude. They're totally Canadian.
I don't remember any Canadian stuff.
They're all Canadian.
Oh,
Trust me,
okay.
they're Canadian. And this might even be the same guy that drew their poster. Because I remember that I looked at the artist, and that's what he does. His specialty.
It does look like the Father's Day poster.
Yeah.
Like those almost like hand-drawn movie posters that have like a cool collage of like explosions and guns and half-naked women, like grindhousey looking.
Yeah. This is badass. I can't wait, dude. I really can't wait. Wolf Cop. So if you get a chance, just go to YouTube and look up Wolf Cop. Wolf Cop. And you'll find it. I'll post it somewhere also. But
All one word.
it just looks
Wolf Cop.
fucking
It's
badass.
that hot pink font.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god, there's an action figure already for it.
Damn. Wonder if this is gonna be like wide release.
It's a pretty shitty action figure, but I doubt it,
huge
dude.
head.
I know. Oh wait,
Well, We'll hit the
Right.
big screen in a month and it's growing pack of fans. Writer and director Lowell Dean recently started a crowdfunding campaign through Indiegogo to create action figures for this comedy horror film. In only a week, they've raised almost 75% of their targeted $10,000 goal.
It's pretty good. Let's see if they raised it or not.
So they have,
Yep, they did. They raised $12,440.
hell yeah, for WolfCop action figures.
Get badass stuff. I love it, dude. Fucking love it. Monster Maker. What's this guy does?
Yeah, I haven't seen a a movie for a while that kind of gave that, just kind of like that fun 90s, 80s like horror feel to it.
He looks pretty new. Like he hasn't done anything other than this movie. I'm fine with that. Anyways, I'm happy I found that. I like fun and shit like that.
Here comes the fuzz. That's a cool. I didn't get that at first. I kind of just like glossed over that. Here comes the fuzz, official Wolfman or WolfCop trailer.
I love
Who is
it.
Wolf? I know. Like,
Oh, there it is.
I just can't wait to
It's horrendous.
see this.
The action figure's horrendous, but I'd still buy it.
Look how big the head
know,
is.
dude.
It's huge.
Got a graphic novel going. Soundtrack.
By shouting guns.
Oh, sick ass poster.
That's awesome.
Dude. You have
That's
seriously
like the
people,
Madman poster.
You need
that
to
t-shirt?
fucking look this movie up. I want to see who did the poster though. Let's see poster. Do you see poster anywhere in here? Frame it poster. It doesn't say who actually drew it. That sucks. Oh, Film Hound poster plus poster
print.
print. That's not it. Man,
Whatever,
I'm pretty sure it's the same person. I mean,
That did Father's Day.
yeah, and it looks
It looks just like it. It's
Yeah.
similar art.
I
I can't wait to see
can't
this.
wait. I really can't, dude. Anyways, move on. That's
DVD
yeah.
Blu-ray, September 2014. Cineplex, May 28th.
Yeah,
What the hell?
I don't know. Canadians,
I mean, that's the Canadian release.
they have weird. They do everything different up there.
Pull this movie up on IMDb. 'Cause-
Is there one? Oh, there is. Yeah.
oh, no rating so far.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. It's not out yet.
Yeah.
I was hoping there'd be like some people that have seen it. Doesn't it seem that foreign, yes, Canada is foreign, movies such as thrillers, horror. This is a little
The
review.
one review on the IMDb message board for WolfCop.
So doesn't it seem that foreign, yes, Canada is foreign, movies such as thrillers, horror, and or suspense are generally superior to U.S. productions? Why? Indeed, there have been few gems out of Hollywood. More recently, film like Seven, There Will Be Blood, or Winterbone. Foreign directors push the envelope more and ramp up the tenseness of just about any situation. The tenseness.
Tenseness. Jesus Christ, I can't read that. Fucking idiot.
Anyway, everyone check out WolfCop trailer.
You have to. You fucking have to.
What else is on Show Prep?
All right.
You have links down here.
Yeah. I'll get those in a second. Do you know the I won't call it conspiracy with the urban legend of the E.T. video game landfill?
The urban legend of the E.T. video game
Atari.
landfill?
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you? I might have talked about it before.
were they all like thrown into a landfill?
Yeah. So legend
Okay.
legend has it.
Okay, yeah.
So if you have not heard about this, I'm gonna recap real quick. So in 1983, whatever year it was, Atari spent a butt fucking load of money, a lot of money, to get the rights for the movie E.T. and to make it a game. Millions of dollars. Back then, it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
for the
Now
rights.
it's a lot of
Just for
money.
the rights, not even make the game. Just the rights alone cost them millions of dollars. I don't know what the exact figures are. Anyway, so they made the movie and it bombed. It's considered
The game.
Yeah, the game considered one.
E.T.
ET didn't bomb.
E.T. didn't
Sorry.
do that well, but only grossed
It's
fucking
considered
$400
one of the
million.
worst movies of all time.
Games.
God damn it!
E.T. is actually in AFI's top 100 greatest film. It's a cultural fucking phenomenon.
the art,
but it bombed, and it's a horrible movie, according to Zane.
the Atari
Video
ET
game.
video game is considered one of the worst video games of all time.
It's horrendous.
It is horrendous.
One of us had it.
Yeah, I played it. I mean, I remember playing it. I don't know who had it. I played it. It's
yeah.
bad. It's really bad. So, in an effort to, I don't know what the point was of them doing this, but they had so much leftover stock. I guess they're embarrassed or whatever. Legend has it they took all of these leftover cartridges and anything to do with the game, took it out to a landfill in New Mexico and buried it all. They buried it and then
Like
encased
Breaking Bad.
Yeah, they buried it and then
Episode.
and encased it with fucking cement and like poof, it's all gone. Like it never happened. So 30 years have gone by, and this past weekend, in conjunction with Microsoft, which everyone thinks they're gonna release like an ET game,
Oh,
but
shit.
that's just whatever. They went to the proposed site of the actual burial, and sure as shit,
Really?
they pulled up cartridges.
Wow.
Yeah, check it out. Watch. Also pictures of it. And I was like, everyone's like, "Come on, this is gonna be another fucking like
April Fools.
April Fools." Or do you remember the what's his name, Geraldo Rivera in Al Capone's vault? Do you remember that back in the 80s?
Al Capone's vault. No.
Yeah. So back in the 80s, the legend was that some guys found a vault in what was believed to have been Al Capone's like stash area, and no one could open it. And they were like, "Fuck, what's behind this vault?" He owned it,
Geraldo.
and so they're like, it could be millions of dollars, or who knows? Everyone's like, "Oh my god, what's behind it?" So there's a big old media storm about it, and Geraldo Rivera did this live unveiling of it, and all of a sudden everyone's like, "Oh my god, what's in it?" Open it up, nothing. There was not a goddamn thing in it.
That's cool. At least it wasn't like too much.
Like
of a
you can
hoax.
find like T-shirts and shit about it. So everyone's like, "Oh my god, this is gonna be another fucking Al Capone's vault." But no, sure as shit. Look at, I mean,
Digger. So on USAToday.com, there's an article. Diggers find Atari's ET games in landfill.
someone had some better pictures. One of the persons that I follow actually posted her pictures while she was there on her Facebook. Mary Ray is probably a good one here.
Damn. So they brought like tractors.
Oh yeah, it's a
and-
big deal, dude. Microsoft sponsored it. They paid for it all. Look at
For
that shit.
what? Probably just to become relevant again. because
Whatever.
their sales stink.
Yeah. Look at that shit.
Wow.
Isn't that cool?
Dude, that's crazy.
Look at those boxes of them.
Man, they're all like smashed.
Yeah. There's so much stuff they've pulled up. This is all just Atari 2600 games. Shipping boxes for ET.
Wow. That's sad. That's like embarrassing, dude.
Isn't that crazy? Atari's like, fuck, no. They found out our secret. But yeah, this is like a big deal, man. I mean, not a big deal, but
It's weird. 'Cause, yeah, like it's not really relevant to anything. It's,
mean,
it's
literally-
kind of just like a curio.
yeah.
I've never said curio in my whole
Is
life.
that even a word?
Yeah. So yes, yeah, urban legend confirmed. When was this?
This weekend.
Oh, really?
Saturday, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you heard it here first, folks.
Anyway, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, see how when you click that, there's a big ass Xbox One ad. They probably
They probably buried him there.
yeah. Look what we found. Microsoft, makers of the Xbox One.
They found hundreds so far.
Wow.
Yeah, 1983 is when they did it.
So does it say like why they buried them? Was it just
Yeah, right here.
fucking
Like
embarrassment?
Like I said, Back in 1983, after Atari couldn't figure out what else to do with their unsold copies, for decades, legend had it that Atari put millions of E.T. cartridges in the ground, though some skeptics have wondered whether such an extraordinary event actually happened.
It's pretty sad.
Of course, news outlets like the New York Times reported the dump back in 1983. This is actually an article from 1983.
It's crazy because E.T. came out, the movie came out in 82. So that shit must have bombed bad.
And besides it being a fucking horrible game, it didn't help the fact that this happened during the video game crash, when everyone shut down and video games went from the hottest thing to the worst thing in the world.
I don't know about this.
The video game crash? Really?
What happened? Inform me and the listeners.
The market for video games, for whatever reason, people turned sour. They couldn't sell anymore. Their sales for everything went crazy. Look at over here. Atari lost $310.5 million in the second quarter, largely because of a sharp drop in video game sales.
Yeah. 310 million?
Yeah.
I didn't know they were that big.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
that's a lot of money to lose,
dude,
and still keep going.
The crash ended lots of companies. I mean,
that's weird because I always assume, like, since Atari, video games just kind of exploded.
No.
Significantly with the NES.
Video game crash in 1983, also known as Atari shock in Japan, was a massive recession of the video game industry that occurred from 1983 to 1985. Revenues had peaked at around $3.2 billion in 1983, then fell to around $100 million by 1985, a drop of almost 97%. The crash was a serious event that brought an abrupt end to what is considered the second generation of console gaming in North America. The crash almost destroying the then fledgling industry and led to the bankruptcy of several companies producing home computers and video game consoles in the region, including the fastest growing U.S. company in the history at that point, Atari. It lasted about 2 years, and many business analysts at the time expressed doubts about the long-term viability of video game consoles. The video game industry was revitalized a few years later, mostly due to the widespread release of the NES. Basically, the NES brought it all back.
Yeah.
Which was soft launched in New York City late 1985 and had become extremely popular in North America by 1987. There are several reasons for the crash, but the main cause was saturation. Because back then, I don't want to be insulting here, but the games weren't that sophisticated.
There's a ton of shit.
And there was, think about it. There were probably thousands
E.T.
of just...
is a good example.
Thousands and thousands of just shitty games.
Yeah.
There's probably 65 Pongs, 35 fucking Pitfalls. I mean, there's just
variations of the same
of
thing.
the same shit, because anyone could really make one back then. It didn't take much. With hundreds of mostly low quality games, which resulted in loss of consumer confidence.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's ballsy on Nintendo's part to, in the midst of this crash, to release the Nintendo. Maybe I'm not familiar with their history or whatever, but if this was going on and then it got revitalized.
Wait, when Atari releasing the Nintendo.
No, when the Nintendo, that's balls on
Nintendo.
Is that what I said?
You said Atari. It was ballsy.
Did I?
Yeah, it was ballsy on Atari.
It was ballsy on Nintendo's part.
To release the NES.
The Nintendo. Did I say Atari?
Yeah.
To release the Nintendo?
I was like, that's pretty ballsy. That's how powerful Atari is.
We're going to create our own competition.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I mean, the NES is considered the kind of the savior of North American video game market. And ever since then, it hasn't. I don't think it's declined at all. Really, maybe some bumps here and there, but
I want to get a Nintendo so bad.
That original NES.
Just yeah.
Anyways, that was interesting.
So urban legend confirmed.
Urban legend confirmed. No longer an urban legend.
Candyman exists too.
He does. Candyman.
Read that on World Weekly News. What else do we got? I can't read from back here. Kind of
Hold on.
lean too far back. Making more notes to yourself.
Yeah. We got a couple things. YouTube video. We've already saw that.
You should put a couch here somehow.
I'd be sick, wouldn't it?
That'd be awesome.
Let's talk about this. Real
I
quick.
hate that term.
What?
Sick.
Why?
Ah, bro, this shit's sick.
That's
Like
why.
sick is like not good.
Bad is not good either.
But when you say badass, it's good.
That's so bad. I remember I always get shit from my grandma when I said bad. You mean bad isn't good? I'm like, no, grandma, bad isn't bad. Duh. Okay, so check us out. I'm gonna get some shit for this. Our whole 19 listeners. I don't care.
You're anti-Semitic.
Hi, Hitler. So, I don't know how to frame this comment without just offending all kinds of people. Let me pull up an image real quick to kind of just to peek
What are you gonna say?
your context.
My peak is my context.
Context
is
that made no
peak.
sense at all. I know.
To
Female.
peak your context.
Okay. So
Oh, okay.
let's look at her for an example. Asians don't count because they're
Subhumans.
okay. Here's a good example.
Okay.
Okay.
So prove your point here.
It's not a point. It's just an observation, and I'm on the fence about it. So I became aware of a comic convention called Capital City Comic Convention that's happening sometime soon up in the Dallas area. And a lot of people, I mean, there's some massive negative comments from this to this company because on their flyer they had an image, no face, but just an image of a female's bust, like in a bikini top and like some jeans that kind of open up so you can see her panties, kind of thing. Just typical shit. And it said everything's bigger in Texas, Capital City Comic Convention, right?
Okay.
People were fucking furious over that. Furious, objectifying women by saying that. And a lot of people, this whole argument and being offended thing has been going on for a very long time about women being objectified at conventions.
Oh, I can't take this off.
Yeah, you can take it off.
Ah. Hell yeah.
Just be careful you don't pull the fucking.
I'm going
mic.
live.
Walk around. Being objectified at conventions.
Okay.
So my question to you is, this is all don't dress like a slut if you want to get raped kind of thing. But okay,
Can't get comfortable saying
just sit up like a fucking normal human being.
this chair hurts. You got the nice, comfy, reclining,
I'll trade.
cozy chair. I get this hard shit with a duct tape on it.
And this is obviously not a dig against a lot of cosplayer girls, but I feel that a large majority of female cosplayers dress
Slutty. Provocative.
provocative, but then get mad when dudes like, oogle at them and like, oh my god, she's so hot or blah blah blah. Dudes being dudes. This girl example, I don't know what character she is. I don't know who she is. That's another problem. But she's basically half naked, titties hanging out, and she's a self-proclaimed cosplayer of what I don't know.
I don't know what that is.
Who knows what that is? Let's find a better example because it's something more accurate.
Doesn't matter. I mean,
Well, something more
I know the
more
point.
recognizable though, like as a character. Wow, Jesus Christ, the hell's that? Anyways,
is that Princess Leia supposed to be?
yeah, I'm not finding good examples at all. Of my point here.
It does. Oh, okay, just doesn't matter. Just pull up anything.
It's like all Captain America shit and like fucking Wonder Woman.
Pull up that meme. Go
Where?
down. That really colorful one in the
This one?
middle bottom. Yeah. Messages single female cosplayers get denied. Accuses them
Of not
of
being real nerds.
Wonder who that guy is.
Essentially what I'm saying right now. But
You ever wonder like who these meme people are? Anyway, what's your point? We're just like oogling
right.
hot ass women.
Exactly.
Okay.
So that's my point.
What's the point?
But
What's your-
they get mad when you do that. Females get pissed when you like. I've never objectified a woman. I'm not sure what the fuck that even means to objectify a woman, other than to maybe shit on her face while I'm fucking her. I mean, if that's objectifying a woman. I don't know. Whatever.
So I still don't know your argument.
Look at that.
Okay, so here's a girl. Zane pulled up a cosplayer. She has like a
Looks like she's doing Space Coast, maybe, or
something, and she has a shirt on and panties, and in the middle of the shirt, it's a long sleeve shirt, but in the middle, it's like cut out,
like
to
yeah,
show her
cleavage. Her like she's wearing a full on
and she
head
has
to
like
toe.
some camel toe.
Like she's covered almost head to toe with like a spandex kind of superhero outfit, but then she's cut out the middle part where her cleavage is, and it's just bare skin.
So some women are
Pissed.
being mad because
I want to see that.
being like oogled and ogled.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Right.
Fucking honestly, fuck them.
I mean, seriously.
Like,
don't-
okay.
Like, don't get mad. Look at that.
Who is not going to look at that?
Right.
Okay, straight up, women.
Like, I understand some characters. Okay, that character is from I forget. She dresses like that character does. I get that. Okay, fine. But some chicks take a character like the Joker and make it all fucking sexual and sensual.
Yeah.
And get mad like she's wearing a fucking bikini and fucking no pants. I'm like, dude,
Fuck
you
'em,
don't
they're
have
just stupid.
you don't have to dress like that.
If I walk down the street with a fucking thong and like part of my scrotum like sticking out, and women were looking at me, would I have the right to get mad because they're looking at my junk hanging out of my Speedo? You're not even listening, Zane.
I saw that
Oh my
picture.
I don't care. Like, fucking men are supposed to look at women. Fucking women use guys for fucking money. That's just the way the
Right.
world works. And they complain about everything.
And I don't go as far as to say they're not like I don't say they're not nerds, because like I think a lot of these girls are genuine and they like this stuff, so they're just as equally nerdy as some of the dudes.
I hate that whole bullshit. Like that women get mad when dudes look at them. That's like what fucking dudes are supposed to do. That's like the whole fucking way shit has evolved. It's just a natural thing to fucking look at something that you think is fucking hot.
Right.
And it doesn't help that they're wearing like bright pink fucking afros and shit and little fucking duct tape on the nipples. Like, of course you're gonna look at that. If you saw that walking down some street, you're gonna look at that.
Yeah, there's one
Zane,
girl.
you're going through like every single fucking picture.
No, I'm trying to find a good representation of a
Sure you are.
hot one.
There you go.
No, there's one girl. She's pretty popular. Her name is like Mirayumi, I think her name is. I forgot her name, but she is a fucking skank. Like all of her shit, she sensualizes or sexualizes everything. It's like because she's got giant fake implants, and every character she takes, she makes it hot and
so what?
sexy.
Is this-
Oh, I agree.
Yeah. So is this kind of being brought up because a lot of people were pissed about that ad, that
Well,
flyer?
not that, but this whole thing about women being objectified at the conventions has been going for a long time.
They are objectifying
themselves, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. But this is a big deal because of. It's not a big deal. It's just another reason.
I'm
to
sorry.
Be mad.
It's hypocrite. It's basically okay. You could say like, "Oh, get out of here."
He asked if he can use your drill.
Yes.
Oh, come on! I just had the great.
I know.
Point.
I know you did. You're on a fucking roll.
You could say. You could put it this way. You could say boobies, ass, whatever. A woman's assets, physical assets, are. I say we need to just like switch the soundboard up because I think we stopped using it because we know all the sounds already. We're tired of it. Would you stop looking through every fucking? Stop objectifying these women, Zane. This is an outrage.
I know. I'm so sorry. So sorry.
Like you could say, like, okay, you know, they are very physical. Oh my god.
Exactly.
Delicious.
Ridiculous, yo. Ridiculous.
You could say this is their swag. They're hot. They know they're hot. They dress very sexy.
This bitch just made Thor look sexy. Now, here's the thing.
It's go ahead.
Okay, she's a female, I get it. But Thor doesn't walk around with no shirt on like that. So what's the reason of
She
her?
just has little hubcaps.
So
just
why is
covering her
what's the reason
goodies.
for her just wearing a metal fucking bikini top and nothing
Because
else?
women like to feel
Be looked at.
fucking attractive and
Right.
fucking be looked at and get attention and
So-
stuff. That's how they've lured men.
All these
and
chicks,
found mates and had selection over fucking 3 billion years.
all these chicks that are mad that women are objectified during conventions need to blame this dumb bitch right here, Patwarna Pafkita.
No, do what you're doing.
No, making Thor look like a hot ass stripper. That's stupid.
Like, why do you think makeup exists? Beauty makeup?
Look, she's not.
So
She's half naked. Wow. Thor is not half naked.
is that Thor? I don't know.
Yeah, it's Thor.
It looks nothing like
It's the
Thor.
It's the new Thor.
But I don't mind. Wow.
She's naked. She's full on fucking naked, dude.
Ooh, she's elfy. I like that.
I don't know what she's
She
fucking.
has little elf ears. That is a faggy looking Hulk.
All of them are. I love it.
Oh, they're all like,
They're all
oh,
like,
they're all dudes.
they're
I
all
didn't
being
even-
like chicks.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
So
this
these-
is a good picture. I'm
These
using
dudes
this.
have this picture. It's like dudes, but they're like trying to like sexualize themselves and like reveal their skin and stuff and dress sexy.
That's fucking brilliant. I gotta save that
And then
shit.
Thor has like a little ascot and like a bare chest and little bike shorts.
That's fucking rad. Oh. See, that's cool. Look at a chick dressed as fucking Captain Shepard from Mass Effect. Looks brilliant. Still has a very female physique, but not sexualized. Looks a fantastic costume. I'm
See,
down with
okay.
that. I'm totally down with that.
Straight up, honestly, she's showing nothing.
Nothing.
She's completely covered in a costume. Only thing showing is her face. But that body looks bomb.
Slamming, right?
Yeah.
Slamming.
So it doesn't matter what you show and what you don't show.
Yeah,
like
but-
men just naturally
Right.
look
But
at
I think. But she's not
these
trying to.
things.
But she's not trying to draw attention to
it
herself.
doesn't. Being a woman, you're gonna draw attention to yourself because that's what men do.
Unless you're gay.
Fuck them.
Which
Fuck
I would
'em
say.
all.
Which I would say most gay guys can recognize a hot female.
Yeah.
They'll say a woman is hot.
It's just you know that they know that. It's just the way the world works, and I'm tired of like people complaining about that.
So she's pregnant.
Yeah, it's not great design.
That's badass, dude. There's another one.
Like, look, like she's fully
Oh,
covered,
yeah, it is.
but it doesn't matter because I'm still like looking at the jugs and the booty, even though it's like covered in metal.
I don't know.
It doesn't matter. I hate that complaint because that's the world.
It's huge.
Isn't
It's
gonna,
a big complaint. I'm telling you, man.
It doesn't. You're not gonna change human nature and human just instincts. And what women do, what men do, is we like capitalize on it and accentuate it in the ways we know how. That's why I got like, you know, my short shirts show off my muscles.
Look, I think this whole we're on the I never heard of this website, the Outhouse, outhousers.com. This whole, oh my god, look at that.
400.
That's how popular this topic is. This whole topic is about, it's called Cosplayers Are Pathetic. I'm gonna guess that some dude or someone's complaining that chicks should shut the fuck up about being whatever.
And no, like, I don't think that's pathetic for women to dress very sexually. I mean, I'm biased. That could be argued. Hold on, go up to that. I like that meme. Sean Astin. That's one of my favorites.
What movie is that from?
I don't know. For some reason, I want to say it's Rudy,
It's not Rudy though.
but it's Sean Astin.
He comes in the
his
frame.
younger days. He's like waving at this girl, and then it cuts to the girl like smiling, and this dude like enters the frame and shakes his head. No,
What is that?
I don't know, but it's the funniest movie
He's
I've
like,
ever
"Nah."
seen. But I think it's Rudy. I don't know why. It has that Rudy smell. Anyway, like just straight up, it's bigger than just cosplay, than whatever. It's the same. You could say the same thing about when Halloween rolls
There's
around.
my ex-co-host.
Shut You don't. Oh, I'm sorry. Who is that?
Yeah, fuck you. I'm not gonna talk to you now. I know her. It's Ruby Rocket.
Oh, getting her on the podcast. This is a good topic.
She moved to L.A.
Phone her.
I don't know why.
I said phone her, ladies and gentlemen.
Keep talking, stupid fucker.
Because you're reading articles and you bring up this topic and say all this shit, and then you just go to reading articles.
Because I'm trying to see people are like pissed off like we are.
But anyway, you could say the same thing about Halloween when Halloween time rolls
Yep,
around.
it's the worst. I hate going to Halloween store because all the sexy female shit. I'm like,
What are you, gay?
no, I'm not gay. It's because women. God, we have any fans, we've lost them. Any female
It's
fans?
not. It's
Because women want to have their cake and eat it too.
fuck them. That's why I hate women.
Because
Take that, listeners.
I'm all for like women's rights and women's lib and feminism and all that bullshit, right? But don't scream that
where
shit
the white
and then
women
go
at?
to fucking Halloween Town and buy a Catwoman outfit that all that's covered is the tip of your nose.
Exactly, yeah. It doesn't like you know what? Like there could be a woman. Let's say I'm a very attractive female.
Okay. Which are okay.
I know I'm close to it. I'm trapped in the body of a man.
I'm a Jewish man.
Wow, she is a stunner. Who is that? Go back. That looks like a famous person.
I don't know.
Oh my god.
This is why you're not allowed at conventions.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Why? Because I
You
started
just
just
like
grabbing everything.
raping chicks and shit.
Well, we went to. You know what's funny is when we went to that. What was it called?
Screen burn.
Screen burn. And I was like shooting footage, like
You were
of
finding-
you. Like
Distracted
half the footage
and
was
shit.
just accidents.
Like a dick.
Well, there's nothing else going on. I thought they were interesting costumes.
Did you?
It doesn't matter. It's the same reason why makeup exists. It's the same reason why women like to feel attractive. Oh, okay. Here's my scenario. Here's my. Let's role play here, Zane. While we're on the topic of
Sweet.
cosplaying, would you get off the fucking internet?
Why?
Jesus
Because when I pick
Christ.
a hot girl, you're like, wait, what's that?
Leave it on one, not her.
there.
There we go.
Not sure if it's a female or not. Might be a dude.
That's a pretty square jaw for a fucking
There you go.
body.
Mario, the most disgusting character you can represent in a video game. Some girl
She managed to make a fat Italian plumber
hot
look
as fuck.
So let's say I'm a very attractive female. It's Halloween, and I dress up sexy. I'm the button nipple woman, where I just wear buttons over my nipples.
Okay.
And I'm very sexy
Hey,
and
where
attractive.
the white women at?
And you come up to me, and you're a very ugly fat man.
Thank you.
So, or no, okay, let's reverse that. You're a very attractive man. You're like fucking Prince.
Prince
You
make
come-
any woman fucking.
I
pay
come
drop.
up to you, I say, "Ooh, you're very good looking. Guess who I am? I'm button nipple woman." And you diss me. Just diss me like Prince would do. Do it.
He would just slap you, walk away, and dubs would come out.
You do not pique my erotic interests. And he just floats away.
Yeah,
And just disperses into like mist.
'cause that's how badass Prince is.
So I would say, Prince is gay. Fuck him. He's like just a jerk and blah blah blah. But now
If I was ugly,
cut to an hour later. You're a fat, ugly man.
okay.
With like a lot of beard growth. Oh, you finally changed your Batman shirt.
I know. I
I was gonna say this is why the podcast seems thrown off. And so you come up to me, you're like, "Oh, hello, button nipple woman. Can I buy you a drink?" I'm like, "Ew, get away! You just look at me because I got this. You're like you just saw my tits and stuff, and you want to be blah 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 blah."
That's. I
No,
get.
it
I get what
doesn't-
you're saying.
It's they're mad about the attention they don't want. That's the fucking problem. If they were attracting, fucking
True,
Prince,
true, I guess
if
so,
they're
yeah.
attracting
I don't know.
Chandler Riggs, fucking, there might be some legality issues there.
Yeah.
But if they're attracting attention they wanted, then of course they'd be cool with it. They're attracting a lot of unwanted attention. There's
Right.
probably a lot of people fucking like, ooh, damn, saying like shit to them that they think is rude. Like, oh, let me smell your fucking Wonder Woman belt. It's like-
It's like strawberries and diamonds.
yeah, and it's probably some fucking terrible person, whatever. But it doesn't matter. That's what just dudes do anyways. It doesn't matter if you're in a fucking Stay Puft Marshmallow costume.
I don't want to believe that, but
It's
I
true.
think it's possible that you. It's.
How did
it's,
you find your wife? I'm sure you said some shit. Damn, bitch.
You don't know I found her, but
Pull out them jubbies.
it's almost the same thing, and I don't want to agree with this, but I feel like it's the right thing. When women say that all they care about in a man is like if he's funny, if he's
That's
nice,
Bullshit.
you're a fucking liar. You care
Yeah.
about two things: three things: looks, big dick, and money. Any woman that says otherwise is lying to herself, her country, and God.
I would have to disagree because I think women don't know what they fucking want, honestly.
We're just bashing women right now.
Because look, I look fucking attractive. I got fucking
Sure.
tens of thousands in the bank, and my pecker is like, on a good day, it's a good like 4.5. Like that shit could like plow through drywall. Fucking.
Wet old drywall.
So I got like women like just all over, like fucking get off, ladies, come on, I'm trying to like make the dillios. It doesn't matter. Like they'll like you for one thing for half an hour, and then that shit changes because you fucking, your voice cracks, or something, which mine does in the presence of attractive women. Hi, can I buy you a beverage? Like they, I don't know. We're getting very misogynistic.
We're getting
But
horrible, dude.
It's true. From my experience, I've been in some
bunch of
fucked up,
fucking frat boys here.
I've been in some like fucked up relationships. Women just don't know what they want. Lots of times,
And you
it
know
changes
what a woman will
lot.
say is, "We know what we want, but men can't give it to us."
Yeah, bullshit.
Blah 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 blah.
So you could say on the reverse end, you could say men are superficial with what they want in a woman.
They are.
I am 100% superficial, and don't
Now
care.
I will say that it's a bonus if a chick's like funny and whatever.
Yeah,
But the first thing, like,
all that shit, like, ooh, I like, you're funny. Oh, you like trauma or whatever.
like
like that shit comes later.
biologically, we are gay or not. Biologically, you're ingrained with thinking about one thing and one thing only. That's it. One thing, sex. Whether it be
Two
procreation.
things, T and A.
Not if you're a dude though.
We should do them. Just
DNA. Oh, DNA. Gay dudes for DNA.
DNA.
DNA. Dick and ass. That's the first thing you look for and care about, whether you realize it or not.
Yeah.
Before you see a woman, or before you ever talk to a girl, the first thing you check out how hot they are or not.
Like, to be perfectly, like...
This is a video game podcast. You realize that?
This is on the topic of cosplayers and, comic
Women
books.
bashing.
It's not even woman bashing. 'Cause,
Nah.
like, I 100% say men like women for superficial reasons. It's fine. It's fine with me. Like, I know it's like superficial, and I think like all the other shit, whatever, love, fucking, blah blah blah, comes later. For women, it's like the opposite. They like the tell me about yourself kind of thing, and they get like twinkles in their eyes if you like pass their tests.
But they don't though, dude.
Like women could say like, look at fucking Chandler Riggs. I don't know why I can't think of one other male
saying Chandler Riggs.
This little boy.
We keep fucking saying his name.
Look at the Rock's fucking rock hard abs and his fucking bulge. Women could like say that shit like, ooh, Rock. But a lot of them, I bet if they were talking to Rock, they'd be like, Rock's stupid.
See, I don't think so. I think no matter what, if he was a ditz, if he was a dumb fucking dick.
Well, the Rock's kind of unfair because he's very rich and successful, and he's very
all
sexy.
superficial shit. So
Yeah.
I think any woman, unless you're a Ku Klux Klan member,
women, and same thing. Women like dudes that for like superficial reasons too, and it's just biological evolutionary shit. They like a dude that can like take care of them, provide stuff. Fucking whatever. Fucking set down the law and the rules, discipline, and make shit run, You could say successful and money is a superficial thing, but fucking, you cannot say that women don't like that in a dude. Fucking women don't like, fucking bums. Man, I could go into this way too fucking
I know,
long.
dude.
Because I'm ready to like go off on like other stuff about
women
and relationships.
Such a hater,
and stuff.
dude.
It's not like I fucking
Just
hate
the
dudes
record.
too.
While Evan might hate the females, I am a big fan of them.
I love women, but they
Should shut their fucking mouths.
exactly. I love women, but I
Speak
hate
when spoken to.
like this fucking. It's just like a dishonesty thing. Like, just be honest. Fucking, I like very attractive fucking women. And women like dudes for other shit.
Like, I think
very successful man.
I like true hardcore feminists, like that dress in like Birkenstocks and hemp clothing, hairy arms, and don't ask a thing from dudes, but still want equal rights. Because at least they're honest and don't flip sides. They're like, yeah, we're women. We don't need men. We don't want men. Yada yada.
You know who?
It's the women that are like, whatever fits their agenda at the time. Really pisses me off. Like, I want women's lib, but then all of a sudden,
But I want the dudes to buy me all kinds of
right?
shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
That's the thing. It's like hypocritical dishonesty, and I'm just saying, just straight up, just be fucking honest. And that's the problem, especially with women nowadays. Is that like, yeah, they can fucking, they could run the house, they could do all this shit, they can make more than fucking dudes and whatever, but then they still, and they like fight for that, which
statistically speaking, women make less than men do.
Yeah.
With the same job. Just point that out.
But you can, it's that same.
Did Opie and
thing.
Anthony ever talk about this shit?
Yeah, I hear like a bunch of shit. I listen to a lot of misogyny radio. This is one hell of a tangent. Going back to cosplayers.
It's called cosplayers.
Just women like to fucking be attractive, and I think the thing comes from them getting attention they don't want, so they make it into a big deal. And then there's like, just say like a very unattractive woman who wants to be a cosplayer, who knows they're not really attractive and they're not getting attention. They're the kind of women that boycott this kind of shit. This ad has this very sexy woman figure on it, but because they don't look like that, they want that kind of stuff banned, so they gravitate because they're not getting the attention that those kind of women get. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So I think everyone should just shut up. Just shish. Just be honest, be cool. Everyone's so offended by everything now. I'm offended that people are so easily offended.
Dude, so am I.
That should be our new motto. Gourmet Gamer Podcast. We're offended by
Offended. These are all the people that, just a couple of the people that pissed off at that convention.
Like, what are these like people complaining about?
Absolutely terrible. Ran by a bunch of I can't even say that word. Misogynistic men who are almost outright hostile to women and girls. Their idea of promoting their con is to make a joke about a female superhero's chest.
What?
That's the bigger in Texas.
Oh, that's what it means.
Yeah.
Boobies are bigger in Texas.
Yeah.
See, and it's a lot of just.
Wish I could find the poster. It's pretty. I think it's pretty funny. I laughed. It's like whatever.
Just, like, why are people so?
And I think a lot of people are pissed off.
Dishonest and offended.
I think a lot of people are pissed off the way they responded. They responded with some snarky ass comment.
Just
like,
exactly.
basically, go fuck yourselves.
Just be, even if you are a misogynist and just a piece of shit person, just own up to it and just live by your philosophy. You know who's cool? Who, this is kind of weird admitting this, but like I had no problem with her before. Like, people make a big hoopla and shit about her in the media and whatever. And I saw like this article about her is like a little interview thing with her. And I was like, wow, like after I read it, I was like, dude, she is like kind of actually cool. And she has like
This is recent?
this is like a couple days ago, Miley Cyrus. People destroy the shit out of Miley Cyrus for being, doing.
There's two. I'm gonna back you up here in a second, but I want to know why. Why do you say that? What was she saying? What was the context of the conversation?
Okay, so we all know, as America knows, Miley Cyrus has been under a lot of like fire and shit from the media for twerking on whatever. Why were we even talking about this? This is stupid. She got, she's dancing sexual. Oh, she's barely wearing anything. Look at this. Oh, she's she's being like slutty now. And she's been like, people are just hating her. Like, she's one of the most hated people in the world and whatever. And I was reading this article about her, and she said, the guy asked, like, a lot of people are saying, like, oh, why are you used to be Hannah Montana. Why are you doing, why are you twerking? Why are you barely wearing anything? And why are, what is your response to that or whatever? It's actually much more of a professional interview. Where are you going?
I'm listening.
You're not listening.
I'm listening.
Well, I can't, like, talk. You're just listening, and then you leave. Zane just walked out of the goddamn office.
Doors open.
I'm listening. And he just
listen and walk at
left
the,
the
same time.
house.
Fucking Kim.
Get in your truck and stay.
Call it in.
Call it in. Yeah.
And you were saying.
So Miley Cyrus, just getting a lot of flack for
Yes.
doing, which honestly, just every young girl does.
Right.
And they said, like, so what's your, like, response to that? And she said, you know what, like, I've grown up, whatever. I'm, like, my own woman now. And she said, what really bothers me is, like turn on every fucking music video in history of the world, and it's a lot of, like, everyone's, like, twerking, dancing. Everyone's wearing, like, very little. Everyone's, like, being sexual and stuff. And she said, if there's going to be, like, she said, like, I'm just all about equality. Like, if those people can do it, then so can I. No, like, doesn't matter if I was once in Hannah Montana or not. If these dudes could say this kind of shit, if they can fucking, be dudes and do what dudes do, why can't I do it too? Why can't I say the same things as, like, 50 Cent said, fuck these fools. And she said, if I say like fuck these fools, then it's like some kind of big problem. And she's saying she's really just about being equal, and she should be allowed to do what everyone else does and not get the same like flack for it. And I thought that was fucking cool.
So here's my thing on Miley Cyrus. Her music is horrible, right? We can both agree.
You know what? I heard. Have you ever heard?
Wrecking
I don't
Ball?
know why we're talking about Miley Cyrus.
Wrecking Ball.
Not Wrecking Ball. She did.
Actually,
You know
Wrecking
that
Ball.
song Jolene? You like Wrecking Ball?
I kind of like
It's not
Wrecking Ball.
bad.
It's not bad.
I've
Her
heard
shit's
worse.
catchy. It's catchy. I mean, it's pop. It's pop music. Whatever.
It's hot.
I wouldn't go that far, but
In that video, because she's wearing nothing.
Nothing, she's naked.
And she's so objectionable.
is that the one that's kind of like country, kind of?
Have you heard her? You know Jolene, 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 Jolene. Dolly Parton, world's most famous country song.
I don't know.
She did
the
a-
way you're singing.
a-
I don't know.
A cover of it, and like, wow, like she
Pretty good.
can actually like, sing, and she's good.
Okay. Anyways,
I don't know any of her fucking music.
I've listened to the entire.
100% sure I won't like it.
I've listened to the entire Bangers album. That's her new album because it was on Spotify. I'm like, I'm gonna try it. Well, regardless
Oh
of
my
what,
god, he actually sought it out on Spotify.
Yeah.
Gotta hear bangers.
regardless of thinking of the music, which I think is horrible, I don't know what her intention is at all, but I think, this is my personal opinion, I think this whole new persona that she's taken on is her way of shedding as much as possible the Hannah Montana bullshit and saying, fuck you, Disney.
Yeah.
I'm
Which
not
she
Hannah Montana.
Has pretty much said that, like,
But see,
verbatim.
but here's the thing, though, is people that were like, that have kids that were like Hannah Montana fans, they're like offended that she's gone down this route now. Like, she's not Hannah Montana.
I know. She's not.
she's-
It's a character
that-
on a fucking Disney show.
That was created by Disney, of all people.
Yeah.
Okay? So don't get mad when she decides to grow up a bit and be provocative.
Live her life.
Right.
You know?
I just like I think a lot of her shit's just a big fuck you to everyone. And that's why I
It
like
is,
that.
and it could be like too like self-conscious.
Right.
Like, oh, she's only trying to be sexy. Just
I
so
think
she,
she's
like,
too young to
sheds
really
some
do
shit.
it properly. So she kind of goes overboard a bit, maybe.
Yeah. But, I mean, and also like when she's what, fucking 18, 19, whatever.
20 something, yeah.
20 something. That's just what people fucking do anyway.
Right.
And it just so happens she's in like the spotlight and everyone fucking follows every move
And like she
she
said,
does.
she's not doing anything like absolutely crazy now.
She's just doing what
But because she's a chick doing it, it's kind of different, and she's younger. Like I said, a 50 Cent or someone else would had some horrible lyric about whatever. People like,
clap your butt cheek, clap your shit.
yeah.
Put my dick
She
in
says
your
that it's like,
face.
oh my God, Hannah Montana said that.
Yeah. Like,
How
it's just-
dare she?
It's fucked up. Like, I don't know. I hate people's hate, and I hate people. I'm offended
By the offended.
people's
We're offended by the offended.
Like, I can't believe that people just can't be like fucking cool about anything
People
and just
still-
honest about stuff. Wow, we're at 2:16. Shit. We were gonna try to keep this under.
We're
2.5.
going to. We're going to jump. We're going straight ahead to.
Hold on.
What?
I'm trying. There was some, okay, never mind. I was gonna say like I am kind of biased because I only thought Miley Cyrus was kind of cool because she did shit with the Flaming Lips recently, and I'm like a massive fucking Flaming Lips fan.
Oh my God.
But I think from there, like I read like some article about she's doing shit with Flaming Lips, and this is what she believes. What's cool is that she has like a philosophy behind what she's doing, whereas like some bitches are just dumb and just do stuff just for whatever reason.
Right. And she
At
does
least
have.
she has, like, a-
and she has some talent. I mean, she's musical at least.
Yeah, I mean, fucking. It
Like,
has
she's not
nothing
like,
to do
like
with
Britney
any of
Spears.
that.
Think about that. Britney Spears, when she first came out, her first song was like Bubblegum, whatever it was. She had a schoolgirl outfit. One of the unfortunately most sexual things out there for dudes.
Yeah.
As disgusting as that is, and it
but
was fine, right?
It's hot.
It's disgusting, Evan. She has zero talent. Zero. negative if possible. I don't know what the hate. Yeah, it's the hate for Miley Cyrus now is really strange.
You could say like, it has nothing to like. You could say that whatever Britney Spears music sucks. It does. Let's be honest, it sucks. From our point of view,
No, it sucks.
and just to be fair, I don't know. There is no really whatever. I think her music fucking stinks, but I can see how people could be like entertained by
It's
her.
pop music.
and her shit is catchy or
Right.
whatever, and it's pop music and it's like entertainment and stuff. And Justin Bieber stinks, I think, but he's just a huge entertain. It's kind of more than just their music. That's what happens
they're a
to
brand.
music is that it's now more than. Now it's like looks and stuff. Like I was watching old like 60s like Woodstock footage, just old fucking German TV, fucking live jams and stuff. And there's some just hideous fucking dudes and just people and just like drummers like they're like have like a needle in their arm.
The best,
They're
dude.
just barely hanging on, but they're like jamming out like the best fucking music imaginable. And there's some hugely like overweight like soul singer and like it's just so sad because like this music is so dope, but there's tons of bands out there that are like that just make great music, but because music has become such a weird brand, like you have to look attractive, you have to have this ever since like kind of MTV came up and music videos came up, and now music's just weird in general. Just the Illuminati says what gets played. And there's like no one buys CD. Like music's just weird. It's a weird.
Don't
time
forget,
right now.
folks, go out to your local record store and buy the new Miley Cyrus record, Bangers.
Bangers with a Z.
Bangers with a Z. Bangers with a Z. One last thing before we jump into our last segment. What's I forgot. We told you last night. But what's BFCTS? It was some fucked up code that you put.
Okay, for those who don't.
Or should we
know
keep
what-
it for next time? What was it? I forgot.
It was best effects. What was the best effects?
That's gonna
that
be an
you-
hour. That's
that,
gonna be
that would be
yeah,
long.
Okay.
One of the things on the show prep, I wrote BFCTS.
These are all like some long topics right here.
But if you say say it quick. Sounds like butt
Is that
fucks.
how you got the name? You fucking.
I wanted to talk about butt fucks.
What time? It's not 7:52, is it?
Is it?
No way.
Yeah, sun's still up.
Yeah, that's.
Wait.
I think because the time when the
Power went off.
power went out.
7:53. Yeah.
What the fuck? Real quick. This quick, we'll make it as quick as possible. It might not even. I mean, it's pretty quick. I mean, it could be long or quick.
When was the last time we actually talked about video games?
Right now. E.T.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. And there's the whole like Tom Mini fucking
Yeah.
text that you got. TomMini.com.
TomMini.com. So you played Skyrim.
M-E-N-Y. Huh?
You played Skyrim. I played Skyrim.
Yeah.
One of the best
With
games
some
ever, right?
Gusto.
One of the best games ever.
Yeah.
Right? So there's a new game. You probably never heard of it. I don't know why you haven't. Called Elder Scrolls Online.
Of course.
You have?
Have I heard of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Of
okay.
course. Jesus.
So you know what it is. So you know what it is, right?
Not really.
It's in beta right now.
but-
It'll be released next month. I believe next month.
It's kind of
It's Skyrim
it's
online.
online. Yeah.
So it's multiplayer MMO for Skyrim.
Yeah.
So this author, and I kind of agree with him, he said that that's the worst decision ever for Skyrim. He says that Skyrim is a great game because it's you and your adventure.
Yeah.
Not you and your 10 friends
Fighting each
fighting
other.
each other and trying to accomplish a task.
Yeah.
So would you agree
Or like
with that?
finding or like killing other camps and
Right,
shit. Yeah.
right. There's probably some PvP in there. That's all. I thought it was interesting because a lot of people were like really gung ho on this, and this is the first argument against the game.
I mean, straight up,
And you know, this is the most. This Skyrim is the most successful game of all time.
No shit. Wait, no. How about Grand Theft Auto 5? I thought it was Grand Theft Auto 5, or maybe it was until Grand Theft Auto 5.
Well, maybe 20 million copies. Yeah, you're right. Probably.
Damn.
Yeah. The Halo 4 only sold 9 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
I got like straight up. I don't like online. I don't like playing things online and playing with other people unless it's very
it has to be executed.
Superficial stuff. Fucking call it Black Ops.
Right.
I got really Black Ops online because it's just fucking this team versus that team. Fucking go at it.
But even then, it's not
the flag.
Though that's not really a you're not cooperating together really.
No,
especially on Black Ops because it's a bunch of fucking dick teams and shit. So while it's multiplayer, quote unquote, it's still just you against other people. There's not unless you're with your buddies and you're all talking and doing something very strategic. Those games aren't very multiplayer.
Even though like you're on a team, it's still like a free for all.
Yeah, it's still the
kind
free
of
for all.
thing.
Yeah.
Just who can never get this
like
flag
a
without dying.
true MMO, like say World of Warcraft or any other fucking MMO. I can't think of any right now, but those are because you're part of a guild usually or a tribe, and you come together and do certain tasks, and everyone is responsible for one thing. Like I'm a healer, or I'm a knight. As a healer, all I do in the team is heal. That's all I do, which is fucking retarded if you think about it. So that's kind of a true MMO. So I think I agree that while Elder Scrolls might be fun,
here's a good parallel. The Last of Us. Great game, great story, perfect. It has you can play online with other people and do, camps and different things, different missions. Never played it, never want to play it. I think because it's just that thing, like it's just you and your adventure.
Yeah, it's a true single player game. It's very personal.
Yeah. And I'm biased. Like I like just story games.
Yeah.
As opposed to build up your fucking corn harvest.
Look at I want to be alone. That's what he put as it.
Oh
I
wow.
want to be alone.
Yeah, I think too much emphasis is put on online stuff because it seems like almost every game now has to have some kind of
that's what he says
online
too.
Multiplayer function.
They put it in because it's like a hot new thing.
Yeah.
But most of them suck, and every
and it
game
just doesn't
doesn't need it.
Yeah.
Every like okay, I'm gonna get some shit for this. Dead Red Redemption. The multiplayer
not
for
as good
it,
as Red Dead Redemption.
What did I say? Dead Red Redemption. That's why it didn't sound right when I was saying it. Red Dead Redemption multiplayer is.
I've never played it.
Oh, I tried it a couple times. It's why even have it in the game? It's stupid. BioShock, same thing. They had a multiplayer version.
Oh, did they?
Oh, it was horrible. Yeah, it's like
Never
why
played
even
that
have it?
either.
Why
Yeah.
have it? All it did is add costs to the game unnecessarily. Blah blah blah. Right? It's just stupid. And I like this first paragraph. This is on Polygon.com by I forgot his name, Ben Chura. I forgot his name, but if hell is truly other people, Skyrim provided a sort of gaming heaven, free from being nickel and dimed, free from the tyranny of Butt Monster 420 and his friends, and free from the sort of grinding progression and forced social interaction that happens in traditional MMOs. That is the most true statement I've ever read in my entire life.
Yeah.
That sense of being the one hero, of having worlds hinge on your action, is lost in their Elder Scrolls Online. That sums it up. It's pretty true. That's pretty accurate. That's all.
You know what'd be cool? And it kind of goes against what he just said.
Yeah, Ben Kuchura. Yeah.
Like if let's say you did play online and kind of had your team
For this game?
for this
type
for
of game?
Elder Scrolls Online. Which I don't know. Are you just like battling other fucking camps?
No,
Other
you're
online people.
No, you're doing like that. That's PvP. That's different. This you're going through like doing things like slaying a dragon, get dragon scales or whatever.
Because I could see that being really cool. Like, let's say you and like 6 other friends, 7 people. That seems like a good quest number. So it's look, Lord of the Rings.
Fellowship of the Ring.
Like, let's say you set out on this quest to slay Argonarth or
Right.
whatever in the city, in the castle of the clouds or whatever. And throughout this journey, let's say the dragon like wiped out your townsfolk and you killed all of your family. So you band together, say, we're going to go slay Argonarth. And on the trail, like some of you get bumped off, and let's say you just die altogether. Well, that'd probably never sell.
That's not what happens though.
Because that would be cool.
You just keep respawning.
Yeah.
And the problem with
it'd be cool if like you set out as a team, and just some of you do die off.
Yeah.
And you kind of go into this journey together to the castle in the clouds, or whatever.
I think the problem, and I could be wrong about this, is the reason that World of Warcraft is so popular is because I think the majority of people that play that game, they don't play anything else. So they get and understand the importance of cooperation and working as a team. Where I think guys that are going to pick up this game are guys that play Skyrim, Call of Duty, and while you'll pick your character, I'll say I'm a caster and you're a knight. I guarantee, unless you're playing with your friends and you're really strict about it, you're going to get guys that, while they're casters, are not going to cast.
Yeah.
They're going to go in there fucking with their elf sword fucking kind of kill and just ruin the entire importance of having a team.
Like teabag trolls.
Exactly,
and
right.
stuff.
Exactly.
Check it out, bro.
Stupid, dude.
Teabag and Argonarth.
Like, when I was playing this game called Night Online, I got hardcore into it.
I remember that.
It's like World of Warcraft. And the worst thing you can do, and it pisses off so bad, is and people did it all the time, they would go into the like land of trolls or trolls, and they would lure a troll, the trolls were fucking far, so they had to like do it for hours. Lure this troll into the city where everyone's being in the market, where everyone's vendoring.
Yeah.
And they're usually away from their computer.
Oh.
And the troll just goes in and wipes everyone out. And you come back to your vendor booth, everything's gone, you're dead.
That sucks.
Dude. Because it'd be funny, you'd be like in some place, and on the bottom here you'll see like a mass message, troll. And you're like, no, and you'd run back as fast as you possibly could.
Save all your goods and your wares.
Fucking dicks, dude. Anyways, I thought that was interesting. This guy Ben Kuchura, I like him because a lot of his articles piss people off. He tends to go against the grain as far as their traditional video game journalism. He'll bash on shit, but most people won't.
Which is fine. That's
like
what
this right here is pretty controversial, I think, in the world of video games.
Yeah, saying that he hates online stuff.
Yeah, pretty much. He hates MMOs.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Good.
Pretty big deal.
At least he's being
I like
honest and stating his sticking to his beliefs.
Like the other day, I watched some guy tweeted him. He's like, Ben, most of the time I don't agree with shit you say, but I like this article, whatever it was, and he gets that all the time. It's pretty funny. But anyways, that's all. I think it's time to jump into some goat.
Oh.
Yeah, it's time.
Got.
Because now we're gonna hit.
What? Oh, shit. Oh, man, that was our limit.
I know.
We were trying to keep this podcast. We said for sure
We should have stopped at 2 hours.
Yeah, we went on that women rant.
Fucking
and Miley Cyrus.
He-Man, Woman Haters Club.
And they're saying, yeah, like Miley Cyrus, Britney Spears can't sing, right?
Worst, dude.
But not like this artistic bravado.
Everybody on the phone.
just so gay.
So much for Jamie being the cool guy.
Oh,
Dude, that episode
okay.
is getting so much fucking hate, dude.
Really?
Oh my god, so much hate. Like, not even hate from the outside like world of like just nerds,
Dirks.
like actual like CNN's
Say
report,
dorks and nerds at the same.
like
Dirks.
CNN.com and Fox News are talking about it. It's a big deal.
Okay.
Thoughts?
Hey, where are the white women at?
So driving over here,
Are you thinking about that?
it hit me. I don't remember what happened last fucking episode.
Seriously?
And occasionally, like, you would like go on these like long rants, just since this podcast started. And I'm like, all right, cool, I can think. What happened last episode?
I was giving you time to think about it.
So I've been like thinking of this all.
But do you remember
day.
now?
I even forgot about that. Jamie doing his
deed,
doing his thing, doing what men do. Oh wow. So I remember that part.
Okay.
Um,
And, it sucks. Unfortunately, that scene kind of overshadowed the episode a bit.
I know Daenerys did some cool stuff. As the end of that episode,
Daenerys. Who's Daenerys?
Targaryen, Khaleesi.
Oh, Khaleesi. Yeah,
Yeah.
she threw the chains.
Why does she have like 4 names? I never know, like
It's Khaleesi's her whatchamacallit name. Her
Arab name or
So
Philly name.
thank you for bringing this up. If I don't have something else to show you, help us with the. Check us out. It's pretty cool. Someone built this. Some nerds built this.
I was just gonna say I have a feeling something's gonna be really nerdy
Check it
right
out.
now.
It's pretty badass. Google Maps. Or a Google map. Oh, come on. Please be up.
Impressive.
All the land of Game of Thrones.
Didn't we see this?
Nope. This
We
is
were trying
inter-
to find him. Oh, I think you found it.
This is
different.
interactive. Where is, at this point in time, Khaleesi? King's Landing.
Oh, she's not.
I'm not Khaleesi. Cersei or
Oh,
Cersei. Khaleesi.
don't click shit. 'Cause
Why?
I'm already getting worried that there's some spoiler shit gonna happen.
It's not spoilers. Just that's where they're at. The last place they're at. Where is she at? Wait. Daenerys Targaryen. That's where she's at right now.
Putos.
Yeah.
Putos Island. What does that say?
Huh.
Move the D
Oh,
away.
with the D.
Oh,
Pentos.
Pentos. Okay.
That's where she's at right now. Yeah, Daenerys Targaryen is like her birth name, but her
Khaleesi's when she kind of became warrior goddess.
Dothraki.
Dothraki.
That's her
Ah,
Dothraki.
Dothraki,
See,
yeah.
Dothraki is her. That's her princess name. Whatever. Is Khaleesi, and she's still a princess, so or a queen.
There's a lot of fucking places in this place.
It's crazy, right?
I have this is some dorky shit. I really like maps.
I do. So do I. I was all up in this shit. I'm like, oh, this is awesome.
I love just going to Google Maps and just looking at everything.
Yeah, dude. Look at all this. It goes all the way up to the White North or the north.
White North.
The White North. There's the wall right there.
As opposed to the Black South.
There's Winterfell. There's how far it is. The twins.
The twins.
That's where Stark.
Oh,
They're
right.
killed.
Okay, yeah. The bites.
Yeah.
Damn. Cool. I'm gonna go to the.
So you check
I know what I'm doing.
check it out and look at all
all
this.
day tomorrow at work.
Look how big it is.
Damn, there's a lot of lands that they haven't explored.
So she's trying to get back over here, and she's going to.
So she did that cool
Fuck you scene, like.
that really like inspiring scene.
Yeah.
She's, oh god, shabadibidi tafunda. Yeah, like her and the whole army like approached that town, and she was saying like, like all these men here are like free men who have like chosen to follow me. And she's like in this town, and the town has like a lot of slaves and stuff. She says like, if you follow me, or you are free men, you can follow me and blah blah blah. If not, who's hold on. If not, whatever, you will
Spoiler alert.
die here or whatever. So some shit goes down, like they laugh at her or something. And she like catapults all that shit. You're like, oh my god, what is she doing?
And I was like, what the fuck is that?
Catapulted some stuff, and like these big bags of shit like broke against like castle walls and stuff. All this jingly jangly things fell onto the floor in this town. And like the slaves looked at it, and his old like shackles that have been broken, all these like slave shackles that she kept for some reason.
Yeah, why would she keep
threw,
those?
threw it in the back.
That's
Suspension of disbelief, saying it's just cool. But that was dope. That was an inspiring scene. Kada na madimashka, for the mega pushni,
Shut up.
for the ba kalisi. You know, that one dude's cool. That
Which dude?
what's his name? The dude that was kind of like he fought when Khaleesi went to that town. And they send like that strongest dude out there to fight the Khaleesi's strongest dude.
Do you realize what happened there?
Jesus, they blew out.
Sorry.
Shit.
Did you notice that they changed the character, the cast, the guy that played him? It was a different guy this time.
What?
It was a different guy. They did a mid-season change of cast.
A different guy.
Yeah.
The guy that kind of had the hots for
Yeah.
Khaleesi and was trying to like seduce her
Yep.
and stuff. That was a different dude.
Yep.
How'd they do that?
Dude.
It looks the exact same.
No, it looks nothing like him. Look, I had long blonde hair, almost.
I thought it was long dark hair.
Whatever. White guy. And now he's like short hair, rare looking dude.
No.
They talked about us. I was like, what happened to what happened to the other guy? It's a different guy, trust me.
I didn't even know.
I didn't notice, but Alina pointed it out. I'm like, you're right.
There's so many people in this show
I know.
that if they could make Khaleesi fucking Halle Berry. They wouldn't notice.
Also, she's black.
Yeah. But yeah, other than those scenes, like I can't really remember much about
Well,
that episode.
okay, so talk about the big thing last, but Sansa met Littlefinger.
Oh, I thought that was. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And Littlefinger killed the dude that helped.
Oh, that was sad. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That fat jester who's almost one of my favorite characters. He's quickly become one of my favorite. Oh, I'll give you the necklace from my mother, and now I'll give it to you, Sansa. You saved my life.
Jesus. What else happened?
Yeah, and he helped her escape by sea, and he was rowing for days on end.
Was he for days?
I don't know. For a
If you
good
look at
couple
this little
hours.
map here.
They left in daytime, and by the time they reached the big ship where Littlefinger was, Carcetti.
Yeah, Carcetti. It's Congressman. What's it?
I always say Carnetti.
Councilman Carcetti.
Yeah.
A little Y reference there again.
And yeah, and he died.
Yeah.
Littlefinger fucking had him killed.
I'm trying
Which
to
is
figure
so
out
sad. I like
what
that
his angle is.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
He's a lying fucker too. I mean, who knows?
He's a piece of shit.
He's a piece of
but
shit. He
He's
really
kind of
is.
cool. I don't know whether to like him or hate, because I really want to like him because he's Carcetti. And The Wire is just a dope show.
What else happened? Oh,
And he seems kind of cool. Like he had the prostitute brothel. And
Yeah.
that's always a plus.
Yeah.
That always makes me like someone.
the Hound and Arya met up with that old guy.
farmer.
That farmer.
Okay, I thought that was a lot of stuff I got.
Dude,
Episode 2 and this one blended a lot together.
get off the coke, dude.
Huh?
Get off the coke. That was. There's a lot of little things, not a lot of big things, but then the whole scene in the church or whatever is a big thing.
I have to say I like the Arya and Hound.
I think it's the
scenes.
best thing
It's
in the
just
world.
always
I
my
love
favorite.
it, dude. I fucking love it.
It gets like better and better.
It
Too.
really
Like,
does.
I think they really realized that they had good chemistry.
Yeah.
So they're like writing shit.
I love it, dude.
And there's even like
the
cool
best
little
buddy cop shit
comedy
in the world.
parts. Yeah.
But the big thing, the big scene with my hero Jamie.
Okay.
So here's the deal with that. So in the books, apparently that scene goes down, but nothing like that.
I don't want to know.
We don't know.
I don't
It's already happened.
There's the books don't apply. The books are just.
I'm telling you why there's such.
To me, the Game of Thrones books are just a threat of spoilers for
No,
the
listen,
HBO series.
listen. I'm telling you because a lot of the negative reactions because of that.
Okay, it didn't go down that way.
And no, not at that. Not that necessarily went down that way. It's because a lot of people feel that the creators and the showrunners of Game of Thrones, that scene was gratuitous. God, can I say that? Gratuitous, and unneeded. They basically just had a scene for the sake of having a scene that was hardcore. That it did nothing story wise. Where in the book that scene does.
Well, who knows? The
And
people
what-
that read the book know.
And what I'm angry
They're
about,
complaining.
what I'm angry about, I've never read the books, but I was loving Jamie. He was getting cool,
Okay, for those
noble.
who maybe not follow, whoever just listens to our stories of Game of Thrones,
Which I do
doesn't
not
watch the show,
suggest that ever.
Jamie he was quickly becoming cool. He was practicing the arts of inbreeding and knighthood.
Do
And-
noble arts.
And he crippled a little kid.
But besides
But
that,
he actually, it turned out he had a pretty good heart. And he just, his ass kind of had to get humbled.
he got
a little
humbled
bit.
and dropped down a notch.
And the 7-foot dyke lady,
Badass bitch. dude.
kind of helped him realize that and see his inner heart. So last episode, he rapes his sister near the
So
dead
check us out.
body.
Check us out. So, of his son.
Of his son.
His son.
What?
It's his son.
Okay. Joffrey is the son of Jaime and Cersei.
Right.
Was that known before that episode?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah. They talk about it
When?
a couple times. He just doesn't care. He's a knight.
Yeah.
You can't have kids.
Because it was assumed, Robert
Baratheon. Robert B.
I don't know how I remember that.
Robert B.
And he's the OG king, right?
Right.
Yeah, okay. The drunkard.
Yeah.
Okay. Did he know? He thought it was his
son, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Because when Jamie said, yes, it's our son, I was like, is this a twist? Or I couldn't remember.
I am your father.
Is this a big twist, or did I know this already? Because I
Hey.
couldn't remember it. I was like, wait.
Yeah.
Why is because I was watching it with Kylie. I was waiting for her to go oh my God. But it turns out it was
Yeah.
just me, and I'm forgetful and old.
So two things. I hope that that scene was kind of just shedding the last of his Lannisterism. Like he just after that, I'm done. I'm officially washed of all you people. I'm moving on with Brienne.
Is that her name?
Brienne, yeah, whatever.
Okay.
That's what I hope.
Um.
Also, I'm pretty sure I saw this, and other people said no, it didn't happen. Other people said yeah, it did happen. But during the scene when they fell to the floor, did it not look like she was helping him? Like she kind of gave into it a little bit.
I think she did for a second.
She
And
did,
she's like,
right?
No, yeah.
So she was
Women.
like,
see, they don't know what they
"Fucking-
want.
Right.
All throughout history, and even in
And also
universes.
And also seems like that whole quote unquote rape might have been because we don't. Besides the scene where he gets crippled, besides the scene where the Stark kid gets crippled,
Yeah.
it almost seems that's like kind of like their thing, that really weird, sadistic.
They kind of get off on certain instances.
Right. So it might have just been that's just where they usually do it, rough and just sadistic and rapey. Like some chicks, some chicks like to be raped. They like that scenario.
Yeah, they like the whole fantasy
which is
thing.
fucking sick. But maybe that was her thing back
It's
in
just
the day.
domination.
Yeah, domination.
Thing.
So we can assume lots of things.
Very educational and
The
podcast.
world of sex.
The birds and the bees. Hey, that's our.
The birds and the bees.
It seemed like a cool title for a second.
The bitches and the bees. Oh, dude. Never mind. I'll talk off the podcast. So that's it.
Did she drop her rape charge?
Off the podcast.
And it kind of seemed like, oh, like fuck, this is our son. 'Cause this is one way, like I kind of interpret it, because the way the scene plays out, they're said, okay, they're over the dead body of Joffrey, Jaime and Cersei, and then they're like, oh, our son, and then Jaime just kind of out of the blue gets turned on and like needs somewhere to put it.
And I also think that also it was a kind of like he hated Joffrey. Joffrey treated
Everyone
him like
hated
shit,
Joffrey,
right?
yeah.
So I don't think he'd give a fuck about whether he was dead or there or not.
And it could be that thing too, like if it was their kid that died. I mean, their kid died. So he kind of wants to, do it again and impregnate her again.
What kind of theory is that, Evan?
It's just, I don't know, psychologically.
No, I think he wanted to
just kind of one last
fuck you, Joffrey. I'm gonna fuck your mom right now in front of you, your dead body, because you're.
So you think
piece
it's a
of shit.
fuck you to Joffrey?
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
It could have been like a fuck you to her too.
Both of them.
Like,
Yeah, both. Because
there's a lot of shit going on.
he's
in that
dude, he's
scene.
fucked in the head. Yeah, I mean, if you believe, that's what I hate people. They fucking oh my god, rape scene. They don't think about the angles.
There's a lot of like drama and shit.
Like what's going on
and
exactly?
psychology,
Right.
subtext,
Right.
going on in that. Like we just said 4 theories right now. It could be he's saying fuck you to her. He's saying fuck you to Joffrey. He said, oh, I want another fucking kid, or he's just saying like, oh, fuck up the Lannisters.
I'm
just
done, right?
Done, yeah.
And 'cause you remember
And I'm gonna like sabotage
when
it.
he came back, he tried to like rekindle, right? And she's like had nothing
Yeah.
of it.
Oh.
So he's just mad.
Which was strangely like sad.
It
for some
was
reason.
sad. It's sick. They're sisters, but
Yeah, his brother and sister. He's like, hey, I'm back now.
yeah.
Fuck
And
yeah.
she's like, I don't give a shit.
You want me wanger? And she's like, oh, I moved on. And he
Bitch.
was just like,
Yeah.
and just like, because he like suffered a lot and lost his hand and all this shit, and we started to like him, and then he got heartbroken. It was like sad,
Sick as that is, I know, it's
by his
true.
own sister.
So once again, we're offended by the offended. Because people don't take the time
Yeah, there's a lot
to actually
like
realize what's going on. in
going
scene.
on there.
Yeah.
And I can't wait for the next episode.
Nor can I. One other scene that happened that was a very like people liked a lot. It was a scene with Tyrion and his squire.
Oh, that was like
It was
one of my
heartbreaking,
favorite
dude.
scenes.
I was like, fuck.
I don't even really remember that he had a squire.
Which what's weird? I don't know why he has a squire because only knights can have squires. So I'm not sure why how he has one because.
I think he just had like a
Tyrion-
homie servant kind of.
But
thing.
you can't though.
Do whatever he wants. He's a Lannister.
I guess.
It comes from money.
I'm just being a fucking nerd. Okay, he can't have a squire. I'm sorry.
only the people of the knighthood. Yeah, he's in that scene or in that cell, and
And he's fucked.
and basically, yeah, Tyrion's in the cell. Everyone thinks that he poisoned Joffrey, and then his squire friend, mate, help. It's a little kid, basically, young teenager.
Who was fucking
Dude.
hung like a horse because the ladies love him.
What?
Dude,
Did I miss something?
Yeah, you did.
Hung like a horse, and the ladies love him. What did I miss?
God damn it, Evan, you're such an old man. Early on in season, I don't know what season it is, but when he's not even, he's much younger, much more timid. Tyrion gets him buys him some
Oh, okay.
company of the three ladies of the.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I didn't know.
And they come out like and they're in there for like hours.
Yeah.
And they come out like all butterflies and shit. And they're like, "What the fuck
Like,
happened there?"
one has to get wheeled out.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know there was that
Yeah. And
kid.
Tyrion's like, "What the fuck happened in there?"
Okay, that kid. I guess he's not a kid then.
He's not.
I thought he was like 14.
No, he's older than that.
He says like no one is on your side. No one's like coming to your defense, saying everyone's saying that yes, you did intend to kill him, and that it is possible that you poisoned him, and because Cersei wants Tyrion dead,
Right.
because they just never got along, and she thinks that he actually probably killed her. But the way like Tyrion was going through like these lists of people, oh, how about the beard of Darmethion? He's like, oh no, he says that you would kill the king. Oh well, then how about the bard of Jeremathia? Oh, the bard is dead. He died in the war of
1812.
Aragonthia. Oh well, how about the savage of Darksmiths? Oh, the savage has been beheaded for treason. And then they said, well, how about you, young squire? No, it didn't play out like that.
It didn't.
I'm making up my own scene.
He said
obviously.
that I will. They approached me
And
to
say that
You did-
Tyrion killed Joffrey.
yeah,
And then
offered me a carrot. I think he said that's the phrase he used.
yeah, fucking street slang,
Yeah.
whatever.
And he refused.
And he refused.
And now Tyrion's scared that they're gonna kill him, so he wants
yeah,
him to leave.
because he will defend
Yeah.
Tyrion, and yeah, so Tyrion's like, no, you do not defend me. Go
Yeah.
save your life. Just tell them I did it, or run or something. Go run, whatever. Yeah, and then as the kid was leaving, he opens the cell door and he walks out, and you can hear the pitter patter down the echoed stone walls. And Tyrion gazes at the back of his squire's head and says, yo, I forgot,
dude. The
I
kid
forgot
says it
his
first.
fucking name. No.
No?
Tyrion says, wait a minute, Charles. I forgot his
Charles.
name. Charles.
Charles in charge.
And the squire turns around. The gaze eyes.
He looked down. Remember, he's gonna look down.
The gaze eyes. Gay moment. The gaze eyes. They gaze into each other's eyes for a moment. And Tyrion says, you fuck, what did he say? God damn it. I
You're the
forgot
best.
what he
You're the
said.
best squire I've ever had, or something to that effect. I don't remember.
You're the
exactly.
best. There's never been a squire as honorable as you.
Yeah,
or something like
that,
that. Yeah. Throughout history, there's never been a more honorable squire.
Yeah,
Something like
very
that.
poetic.
That's fucking.
And he says something back to him. Something like, "You're the greatest lord of all
no
time."
shit.
What up, dog? I almost dropped the N word right there. I was close to dropping it. Dude, I want to do like a 24-hour podcast. So I sit back with
We should,
the
but we
mic.
need like a cow. I want like a futon
6-pack
bed.
of Evan's asleep right now, folks. I'm going to continue on as long as I can.
That'd be cool. I bet we could.
Dude, people do like 24-hour video game sessions for like charities on Twitch. They'll play a game for 24 hours with their friends. That's hardcore. Anyways, so Game of Thrones this week was overall I think it was kind of lackluster. Little small things, kind of.
I like it. And I think like the majority of Game of Thrones all episodes in every
That's true.
series is.
Well, such a Game of Thrones, there's so many characters. They have to kind of break them all up into smaller segments. in
And
each
they all
episode.
are given one scene.
Yeah.
If that. Sometimes, if you're lucky, you'll get 2 scenes,
Yep.
which amounts to like 4 minutes. Arya and the
There's some
Hound.
other things that happen. The wildlings came to that town, whatever, and killed everyone.
Oh yeah,
That
yeah.
was-
Some shit's going down there,
Yeah.
and Jon Snow is being like questioned. Was that last episode?
No, that was before.
Second episode.
Yeah. Now they seek his counsel because he knows what's going on.
Oh, tell us about these
Yeah.
wild. See, I thought the wildlings were kind of cool. Like I think
What respect?
like when they first like met up with Jon Snow and like the girl liked him and stuff.
So they
and,
are cool because they've been fucked
yeah, and they're like living in this dangerous
Yeah.
land full of
for
ice snow.
no reason
creatures.
other than being on the other side of the fucking wall. That's it.
Yeah, I don't really know like I forgot like the bad
They don't-
blood between.
They don't
them.
really go into it. It's a long history of something happening.
And I know just shit north of the wall is like crazy
Right.
shit. I think that one of them says that. The
was like-
elder wise man
there's like trolls and shit like that, and fucking
north of the wall.
what are they
is
called?
some
Not
crazy
daywalkers, but
shit. Night walkers
night walkers. Yeah, which you haven't seen a night walker in a long time.
since
The end of the last season. or-
yeah.
which is not a long.
And they always say winter is coming. I'm like, fucking, what does that mean? Speak English. China is here, Mr. Burton. What's that supposed to mean? China is here.
awesome.
And it seemed like when Jon Snow was kicking it with the wildlings, like the girl was cool. They were all like rambunctious.
She's still butthurt
kind
though.
of
She's
folks.
she's still butthurt, dude.
She's hot.
She's
in
hot as
some
fuck, and she's butthurt.
Wild
still.
away.
Yeah. Because, like I said, she didn't kill him, dude. She just injured him because she was angry. Another angry chick.
Angry Irish women.
Yeah.
Don't know what they want. See,
They want to live on that side of the wall.
I was joking. I was women.
Oh, women.
They don't know what they want.
So literal, sorry.
Well, actually, the women wildlings do want. They want peace for their people.
Fuck, 3 hours.
And they say like wildlings want like, you know, there's like 4 billion wildlings north of the wall, but so far it's been like a
12.
pack of 6 tops or some shit. Like I don't really get that yet, but I'm looking forward to
Tonight's episode
tonight's episode.
of Game of Thrones is brought to you by HBO and HBO Go.
Is there something you need?
Did you,
Jesus Christ, kids.
So we wanted to set this up earlier. We just
Oh,
started. We
okay,
kind of
yeah.
popped in.
So we're done
started
with Game of
recording.
Thrones.
We have to end this. It's
Yeah.
3 hours,
I'm glad.
and I got a shower this week.
Let's go outside and dump a bucket of water on you.
So we got a fan
I can
submission.
put it on.
Oh, through there? Do you have it saved to your hard drive?
It's on my Dropbox. Or it's on. What?
what are we having for dinner?
Same stuff last night. Go. Sorry.
Here, cook it.
Well, do it. Will it take long?
I don't know. 2 minutes?
We had a very pleasant surprise from. How should we set this up? Because no, I got an email.
Yeah, he emailed
It was a
all
big
all three of
mass
us.
message. Yeah,
mass 3 people.
that's mass to me. Like fucking,
I was actually surprised when I saw like who's on this fucking email chain.
dude. I never like. It's one of the problems at Cisco, I think, which is one of the reasons I got like, fired, is that I would never like do reply all. Like that just doesn't exist to me.
That's all
It's
I do,
just-
and unfortunately,
it's
I've got in
always-
trouble for that shit.
Oh really?
Yeah.
We say like "fuck you, dude, Johnny," and it
What-
goes out. There.
Dude, no lie. Two occasions. The first one was I was replying. I was part of an email chain with a customer on there, my customer, a $1 billion company.
I think he told me.
So the
this
email
story.
chain was like, who knows, 10, 15 people on there of high-level people, my manager, and someone else. And I was having a conversation with them, professional conversation. Then someone decided to reply back to me with a funny line or something, but he replied all, I guess. And then I didn't notice that they were added. He added everyone back onto the email chain. So I did reply all. I think it was just me and like 2 other guys.
Oh.
And I said, fuck the customer. I said, fuck the customer. They're in fucking like Mexico or something like that. Something just bad, dude. Send. And I'm like, what the? I got up fucking yelling, dude. I was I'm like, you warned me. You don't add people back into a chain that we're fucking around with. You dumbass. Okay, I didn't do this one.
Set this Dropbox.
I'm trying
thing
to.
up, Zane. I want to go home. I'm tired of hearing your voice.
No, this is a good story. While this is downloading.
Oh, you got to download the fucking thing? I was gonna play
Dude,
it right off my phone.
No, but it's like 2 minutes. It's like a fucking like 10 megs. It's small. That's loud, Jesus. Where's it at? So this has to do with Tom Mini. This is called the infamous Synovus. Should I tell this? This might be kind of bad.
TomMini.com.
Oh, fuck, I don't care.
TOMMEN.
No one listens to it anyways. Download. It's only 10. It's 1 meg.
Jesus,
Yeah,
it's
it's-
gonna take like an hour.
So, many moons ago, what should I throw it at?
Anyone but the outro song.
Yes, pile of shit. Smart.
Sure.
Let's do smart quick. Load.
Zane can't talk and do shit on the computer at the same time.
Fucker. I can't find it. Where's it at? Documents. Where's downloads at? Jesus.
Yeah, Mac doesn't show you.
Yeah, it does. Downloads right here.
Shit.
Bitch. There used to be like a system where customers could send in emails through one box, and one guy had to monitor that box, and usually that customer had like a bunch of people attached to that email chain, and you had to reply back like we've like a ticket assigned to Zane or whatever ticket number. Tom was managing that box one night, and we were in this hour-long just fucking around email session, just insulting each other, and he had a paragraph basically says that it was about my day, Zane, my day today, and what I did that day. Basically, I went and did 4 lines of coke off this girl Anna's pussy lips, and then I fucked someone and Ed Sheeran watched, and then Anna sucked some dude's balls, and then I went and voted for Bush. I don't know what it was. It was horrendous.
Okay.
Fisting and all that kind of stuff. Sent to the customer.
Oh shit.
And it was silence in the room. All you hear was Tom's head smack the table. He grabs his keys. I'm out. Bye. And we all knew instantly, oh my God, you sent that to a customer, didn't
That's
you?
fucking awesome.
I thought he was going to have a heart attack. Marty was manager. He's like, what just happened?
Pale.
Dude, pale. He's like, oh no. We had IT on the phone trying to grab the message and all that shit, dude. We were all laughing but feeling so bad at the same time. Anyways, okay, it's ready.
So we got a message, whatever, from a fan and loyal listener. God, Zane.
What? Whoa, that's like Mushroom Cloud, doesn't it?
Wow, it does.
So it looks like it's in the general vicinity of Zane's neck of the woods. Go ahead.
So we got a message from one of our loyal listeners and big fan of the Gourmet Gamer podcast. Will, if you're out there, you know it's you. Would you get off this
I'm
goddamn
waiting.
internet, Zane? Well, help me tell this goddamn story.
Okay. So Will, a fan/friend,
You had this pulled up for like an hour, and
one of our
wanted
two-
to drop this.
one of our 2 massive fans, him and Dean being the 2 massive fans,
our only fans.
out of the blue, Saturday. When did that come in? That music come
I
in?
think Friday.
Friday.
But-
Evan, myself, Dean, which is Evan's brother, we're all copied on an email with a link to a song. Song? I don't know what you'd call it.
A song, Diddy.
That
Diddy
Will
jingle.
created, and we all just individually
all
lost it.
just lost their shit and
It was
laughed.
so funny.
Okay, wait, hold on. It's cool to like play this.
Yeah, hold on. And I posted it online on the Gourmet Gamer website, but we're gonna play it right now. It's just people can listen
just
to it. Also.
for the other listeners out there.
Yeah.
For the 99%ers.
So here we go.
And Will made this using just little bits and
Which is
pieces
hardcore.
of the last podcast that we had.
Oh, it's just the last one?
I think it's episode 14. Yeah, because that's
I
when
thought it
we
was
have
all of them.
this conversation.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time on air, is Will's. What's the difference? For those of you who missed last week's podcast, what's the difference between a dildo and a dong? I don't remember.
I guess we could look it up.
What is this?
It's a dongle. Isn't it a group of people? And
Either option would lead to a shitty podcast. I don't know why we're even talking about this.
forget that, Evan. Jesus.
What was my point? What's the difference between a dildo and a dong? Is it the same thing?
Dong is just a penis. Okay.
Is it?
Yeah. It's
Why does one have a wide ass mouth?
dong is just a penis.
A dong.
Dong is just a penis.
A dong.
Wow. Yeah. Huh. Anyways.
See, shit. I know my stuff, kind of. Man, we really have nothing on this podcast.
I don't know why that's so funny to me.
I think the way you say it, I think it's just a penis.
The dog is a penis.
Like you sound like fucking butthead. I think it's just.
And then Dean said, if anyone ever asks what the show's about, this song sums it up.
Yeah, I saw that.
So thanks, Will. Will also is the purveyor. Why am I so loud? Jesus.
Oh,
Shit.
wait, no, that has nothing.
I think
That's just a sound.
I'm just yelling. So that was by the gentle hand of Will. He is also the purveyor of a.
Ooh, purveyor.
Like that's a good word,
ooh,
right?
Write
I
that
like
down.
That.
Wikipedia that bitch.
Of I'll call it a genre-related, a genre movie review site called Silver Emulsion Film Reviews, where everything from Citizen Kane to the Toxic Avengers given equal footing.
And I can't believe that this whole time we like
I
never
know, we
gave
apologize.
this site a shout.
Because I retweet his I retweet his shit all the time, his reviews, and a lot of it's like, you know, I mean that's pretty good tagline, everything from Citizen Kane to the Toxic Avenger, but a lot of his cool stuff is old Hong Kong kung fu movies that he
hard
watches.
to find shit, just
hard to find shit.
Really like obscure stuff. Then on the other end, there's like there's shit Zarkor the Innovator.
Just really cool, dude. Okay,
Oh, escape plan.
he loved this movie.
No shit.
Yeah, with Arnold and Sly. I want to see it so bad.
50 cents in it. I can't read. Vincent D'Onofrio. I know. I've been wanting to see it. I can't. It's not even in the theater.
No, it's on DVD or whatever it is now. DVD.
Is it on DVD now? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't even know like it came out.
Yeah, it didn't do very well in the theater. At all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is surprising. It's Schwarzenegger and
I don't think they have
Stallone.
the billing they used to have.
no.
I don't think they do, dude. They used to be able to pull in millions of dollars.
But
not
it's
anymore.
Cary Grant and Clark Gable.
That's a good way of putting it, pretty much. So anyways, when you get a chance to check silveremulsion.com.
SILVEREMULSION.com. Learn about movies, review a lot of movies, like a bunch of movies.
If you're a
Learn
fan of the
and
Shaw Brothers
stuff.
Studios, he has a series of him just reviewing
A
Shaw Brothers
shit
movies.
ass load of Shaw Brothers movies.
And they have got a giant catalog, and a lot of the reviews are funny, and he's got guest reviewers. I think Dean writes this shit too. Sarita wrote an article on this.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, check it out. It's funny as shit. I think the ongoing was called completed Oh, what was it called? It was funny as shit. Oh, here, it's Streeters
Oh.
reviews.
Are you sure this is it, Zay? Again, something just. Are they all like romantic comedies?
Yeah, they're all like black romantic comedies. It's brilliant, dude. Like, I want some of your brown sugar. Ooh, ooh. That's fucking awesome. That is badass. So
Silveremulsion.com, everybody.
check it out. He's got a pretty big following.
Best of worst was this?
90s, 2000s.
Oh man, do 2013.
Where?
Probably under 2013.
The Hobbit. Oh, favorites.
I'm just curious. Pacific Rim.
Worst.
Rim.
Oz. Evil Dead. Oh, Evil Dead. Great. That's okay.
I like Oz.
I liked Oz too. Damn it.
Never mind. Don't
Don't go to this website. Fuck him. How dare thee insult the great Oz?
What's all these ones that are not been moved?
I plan.
Oh, Fantasy. Okay.
That might be good, which is a pretty long fucking list. I've seen, Nebraska, haven't seen the Grandmaster, haven't seen it. Like, I'm not going to go this list anymore.
Yeah, this is a long fucking thing. We need to wrap this shit up.
Yeah, we do.
Watch, for sure this time, 2.5 hours. This is fucking the second longest podcast now.
Damn it.
ever.
Everyone wouldn't get off his fucking woman-hating fucking rant.
You
I
joined
love
me as
the
well.
women. No way.
I
refuse to acknowledge that.
I love women
Wait, shut their fucking mouths.
in my body and my soul.
In the tip of my dick.
They just need to. It's not even women. It's honesty. Period. People just need to be honest with themselves and honest with
God, country.
and Texas.
I'm out.
And everything's bigger in Texas.
And
Like
Tom,
our fucking running time. This goddamn podcast.
dude, there's nothing we can do about it. I tried this time. We get these rants. Fuck. All right, it's out.
We out? Wait, I want to
oh.
hit the button.
Oh, okay.
We needed some snazzy things.
Silveremulsion.com.
Shit, where's the?
Oh,
I don't know
sorry.
which
What are
one
you
it is.
doing?
Ladies
Outro.
and gentlemen
The
out
kid.
there in Radio Land, we'll catch you on the flip.
Always.